There's Seth. All right.
So I'm a little behind today. I had a child with some hateful parents make a hidden swastika in one of their games.
Oh, no.
The game was otherwise completely innocuous. It was a little basketball game. It was really cute. But if you exited the basketball court and then went through a wall and then went way over to the side, there was a big red swastika. And because it was such a cute game, if you didn't know that, hundreds of people remixed that game without knowing that was the case. And so we had to track them all down and then write a script to delete every single one of those games. So my day got delayed by like 2 hours.
Oh my God. That's horrific.
Yeah. Did the kid do this to be like provocative, or what was the at the bottom of the
I don't know. I sent the stuff over to Sandra, who's the head of customer service, and I did my part to get rid of the stuff. Now it's her up to her to follow up with the teacher of this child. We'll see how that works out.
Sounds like I missed something spicy.
Nazi.
I was going to say, you know us. Somehow we're talking about swastikas the second we go live.
All right.
We were talking about D&D before we went live, and then we turned it on, and suddenly it's swastika this and hate this. You guys like my decor today?
I can't see it, but I believe
you're hidden behind our logo.
That's true. I forget.
I think I see a bunch of boxes.
You see 35 18-gallon tubs of stuff. It's a stupid amount of stuff. I've thrown out so much stuff. It doesn't matter.
It never does.
It's just...
Did you Marie Kondo your stuff before Marie Kondo?
I've been trying. I Marie Kondo my life about every 6 months, and it still doesn't matter. I still have about 30 boxes too much of stuff.
Right, but I mean at least what I haven't watched almost any of it, but just the whole like thanking things that don't have a place anymore. Like, has that always been something you've done, or?
I think it started with stuffed animals. When you throw out a stuffed animal and you look at it in its stupid eyes.
That's part of your heart, man.
And you can't donate stuffed animals. They don't accept donated stuffed animals. So you have to physically look them in their cute little face. And you got to throw them in the trash and say, my son hates you now. You're dead to us.
Obviously,
no child will ever play with
you. You need to hire me then, because I have thrown out so many stuffed animals that I'm new.
Dude, and Adam, it sounds like you got some shit you got to work out, man. Like I could put you in touch with my therapist if you gotta
Well, this was the point of my post, and why you brought it up is because it wasn't just stuffed animals. It like I said, like great job to my couch. Like that's not cool.
No, dude, but here's the thing. Like these objects, like sure they're material objects, but they take up they take up space in our lives literally, and they're a part of it. And it's kind of like a staple and a touchstone,
Some things have value for sure. I sold my car last week and my wife's car on Thursday.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's chaos.
I agree with you, especially on cars. If you've had a car for more than, I would argue, 3 years.
Okay.
More than 3 years. If you don't have some sort of relationship, some sort of emotional connection to that vehicle, especially in a place like LA.
That car has saved your life in one way or another, at least 10 times if you live in LA.
That is true. That is true.
I drove across country in my car. I drove to my wedding in that car. I drove my daughter home in that car.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I ditched that car in an instant.
Oh,
wow.
Nate's got priorities. Nate's got priorities set and figured out.
Well, I needed a bigger car because 2 kids wouldn't fit in that one.
Yeah.
That's
my
fair.
car was a 2002. My wife's is a 2006. We just got too used to not having car payments. It's really nice.
I agree with you. I can't wait to get mine paid off. I'm gonna. Jen's car is almost paid off completely. I think we'll have it paid off, and once we start getting fringe payments in, that's like the first priority is paying off the last of our debt. But I still have a few grand left on my car. But I picked up a 2016 Nissan Rogue about a year and a half ago now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been a good car. Like when
Nice.
because unfortunately, I had I had George, my Xterra that everybody chipped in.
I have not named the car's name.
Yeah.
That's Greg. Greg's talking.
Yeah. No, I definitely name things. I definitely give names to things.
Absolutely. You didn't name your cars?
Never named it. 18
Oh.
years. I talked to him,
dude,
but
that's
name it.
totally a thing. I totally give things names and personify them. That's like my big.
My car that I've had since 07 is my Lexus IS300 is Lexana Autobayul. I mean, Lexana has been very good to me. She has gotten me in and out of more than a few pinches. I mean, I think if I would be like, screaming Stella if there was ever a big crash where it was like, what have you done to her?
Yeah. God.
So I didn't name my car, but I did keep the little stuffed animal that sat in the dashboard.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I named my car
and it was incredibly faded by the time it was done.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
What's your car's name, Seth?
I named my car the Mark II, and I called it that all the way up until I discovered that it was a lemon, and it's been a giant pain in the butt for me ever since. It turns out that it was in an unreported accident, and the Carfax that you can buy only lasts till a certain period of time. And I found out about that 2 days after that expired.
Oh, well, crap.
I went over a speed bump going to go see a movie with Graydon, and the engine about dropped out of the bottom of my car because it was held up with one bolt. It had previously been like launched into the air and smashed into the ground, and so everything had just gone thunk out of the car. Getting that fixed was not cheap.
Wow, never is.
Wow. And I think of all the states that you'd possibly have some recourse, that'd be California. But if there's no help here, man, God help you if you're in someplace like Florida or something that plays super fast and loose with
where they just don't care.
And a normal oil pan is shaped like this, so all the oil drains down to the bottom. This oil pan had been, because of course it had been jumped and bottomed out, boom, hit like that. So it was shaped the other way. So the oil cap sat up in this part. And when I went to get my oil change, it was impossible to change the oil because the dealer had, instead of replacing the pan, welded the pan back together. And that was how it stayed together.
That's horrific.
But that's how I learned, don't take my dad's advice when buying a car. I thought he was a car guy. It turns out he just likes cars.
There is a subtle difference there. That is true.
He was very apologetic.
Have you ever heard the old adage of the difference between involved and committed?
No.
In a breakfast of bacon and eggs, the chicken is involved. The pig is committed.
That is fair. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh man. So we got some. Jen got some fancy coffee in our Imperfect Foods box this week, and it's got notes of cherry and something else, and it's quite good.
No, Detox, you are not too early. You are just here for the pre-show. We're here for you, man. Or gal. I can't see your profile.
Oh image. Yeah. Oh no, this is Derek. He's one of my players from the Barrowmaze. He's been playing with me on a couple of Barrowmaze sessions.
Welcome, Derek.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. And we are. Hold on. He's talking to me in Discord here, real quick.
So I'm doing a hardcore multitask today, boys. I am going through a junk drawer while playing. I have not looked at this junk drawer in a long time. I open it and things get dropped into it, but I don't look at it. So this is
warn you right now, moving to a bigger place. We had one junk drawer, now we have two.
Oh, see, that's no good.
Yeah.
If you had 0 junk drawers, your life would be better, and you wouldn't know the difference.
You need one, though. That's where else you got to keep, like, the scissors.
I don't know. Hey, Greg, look, it's from when my musical got an Ovation Award from 2011.
Oh, my God, 2011. And no more ovations.
Man, oh, man.
Man, you got...
Well, you know, they peaked in 2011, you know, when they nominated us.
Yeah, so, all right.
How's Leia doing, Nate?
Good. She's learned to go both up and downstairs.
Hey.
Oh, that's trouble.
Hey.
Right now, she's currently asleep on Penny.
Sounds about right.
Yep. And she will murder us all for pieces of chicken.
So cute, though.
I know, it's a ridiculously cute dog.
It really is.
Hey, Matt, I got 5 more Crisis Protocol figures assembled, so you have to come paint them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I'm not good at it.
I see. All right. There is a puppy over there, so that's a good bribe right off the bat.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this is sounding pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah, puppies and assembling figures. That sounds like a great time.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Well, we'll be for folks who are tuning in just now. We're going to start the game in about 4 minutes here. We'd like to start on Broadway time, so we start with at 8 past. But in the meantime, we just like to keep the volume up and just do a little pre-show chatter. We leave the logo up so folks know that that this is informal and the game hasn't started yet. But we will be starting very shortly. So, thank you so much for tuning in early. And like I said, it's about 3 minutes and 38 seconds according to the clock on the screen here before we start dropping some dice. So
is Broadway time? Is that why we do that, Greg?
Yeah, 8 after. Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, typically a Broadway curtain. That's when I like to start all my shows. So you know, at studio stage, you will always have that extra minute for parking. Like it always drove me nuts when I was an Ovation voter and they started exactly at the advertised time because I'm like, dude, you're never ready for that. Most of there was a company that out in Ventura where like I got there at 2:01 and as I'm walking up the front steps, I hear them starting for the afternoon matinee. I hear the orchestra starting up and I'm like, dude, like I'm not supposed to miss any of the show. I'm a voter. So I managed to run in there and I just missed like the first 30 seconds of the overture. So I didn't miss anything, but it's one of those where it's like, have a little courtesy for people trying to find parking in Southern California. You know?
All right.
Sorry, that makes me think of the only wedding I've ever been to that ever started on time.
Oh,
Was a stage manager friend of mine.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Immediately, right on the dot, boom, started out. It was the most fast, efficient wedding. Everything, click, 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 done.
Have you ever been to a Russian wedding?
I have not.
Yes.
Well, sort of.
What does sort of mean? How do you sort of go to a wedding?
So my friend Brooke, when she got married, her husband is Russian and now has a very complicated last name. And his family is Russian, but I don't know that I would say that it is a Russian wedding. So there were Russian elements to it.
Well, it wasn't a
3
Russian
times.
wedding. It was just a hit that they disguised as a wedding. You know? or
They
a
did
mob
not.
deal.
I was at one Russian wedding. The priest walked in and swore at everyone, said, "Get on your goddamn feet. This isn't a party." Because everyone was sitting down. It was great. I was like, I'm in. I'm sold at this point. And then they proceeded to do everything 3 times, and it took forever.
That sounds about right.
Was this like Russian Orthodox or what?
And then none of us spoke Russian.
think so.
We're all like, do we sit? Do we stand? What's going on? I mean,
When the guy comes in and says, "Get on your goddamn feet," you know what's going on.
yeah.
You know, no translation needed.
You know, and at least with the Catholics, it's sit, stand, kneel, sit, stand, kneel, sit, stand, kneel. You know, it's kind of like a pretty standard, cycle.
Well, and the thing that's crazy is,
It was standard until they changed all the liturgy.
Yeah. When I was in Ireland, I didn't realize I hadn't experienced an Irish mass in Irish that had no homily. We were in and out in under 30 minutes, and I started laughing.
That is my kind of church.
Anton and I are looking at each other because it literally, like the other guy who was with us wasn't Catholic. It was literally sit, stand, kneel. Like it was almost like an aerobics thing, because you're just up, because there's no pauses, no song. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is where the jokes come from.
You're wasting perfectly good drinking time.
We'd run into the priest the night before, and he was like, oh, you get...
Oh, no. Well, we know what that is.
There you go.
Yep. Well, wow. Somebody here is giving us some love here already. But sorry, I got distracted reading the chat. We're already getting some love. So allow me to say... Here we go. I'm going to rearrange here. Oh, whoa. Did not mean to kick everybody else out. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentle thems. My name is Gregory Crafts, and I'm your Dungeon Master this evening. Welcome to Brutes in the Shackled City, episode 28. 28. Wow. Damn, we've been going at this for a long time. We would be 29, but I needed a week off need to take a night off last week really badly. And Monday was the magic night where the burnout hit. So the Brutes were all very understanding. And but we missed you guys, and I missed the team here. We're looking forward to making up for some lost ground. We are down 2 Brutes tonight, which is a bit of a bummer. It's pilot season, so Joe, our beloved Dragonborn fighter Brick, is currently stuck at work developing new television for CBS. So he's a little busy, and Lauren, who plays our bard. Our elven bard Tarafirith is in the process of moving. As we also have another Brute here who's in the process of moving at the moment, and that hasn't stopped him. So I'm throwing you a little bit of shade here, Lauren. Come on, you could at least champ it out the way Adam is right now.
Joe could just cast all of us, and that would solve all his problems. So really, no one has any excuses.
That's what I'm saying. I told them that they have to. I'm like, if you're going to do an NCIS spinoff, you got to make it about NCIS DM edition, and then just cast us, and boom, it's all set.
NCIS Brutes. Yeah, makes sense.
NCIS Brute Squad done.
I mean, investigating the murder scene where there's like dragon scales and like goblin blood. That'd be such a good show.
No, seriously, like. That would be like the ultimate freaking procedural. Joe, it's writing itself. Just call me, man. Like let's talk. Get me talking to your bosses. So anyhow,
he's all over the wall. It looks like he was murdered.
Damn it, Nate. All right. Well. Anyhow, as I've mentioned previously, but I'm going to mention right now, I am a dungeon master for hire with Mastermind Adventures. You can hire me to do exactly what I'm about to do here to the Brutes, and that's put them through horrible psychological torture, abusing their characters physically, mentally, and spiritually. No, we're gonna take them on an adventure tonight, and I can do the same for you, whether it be a mystery like Candlekeep Mysteries, which is one of my specials for April right now, running adventures out of this shiny, awesome-looking book. There's a lot of fun to be had in here. I've been running some of these adventures for a few folks lately. Or I also have, and Willa is in the chat tonight. Willa is our bard from one of the groups that has been exploring the Secrets of the Barrowmaze. This is a West Marches, epic West Marches campaign. So multiple parties, persistent world, crazy things are happening. I actually ran a group, a session for Willa on Friday, and then ran another session on Saturday. Folks that went into the Barrows, they cleaned out 4 rooms. I was like, holy God, these guys are efficient. There was a group of folks who really wanted like that old school kind of experience and had some old school Sharky players, and they knew what they were doing in an unskilled dungeon. So I was very impressed. They made some significant progress. But Secrets of the Barrowmaze is available for right now. I also have another session, a one-off that's a perfect introductory session for players who've never played before. I typically run it on Friday evenings. It's called Jailbreak. It's a 1 hour one-shot, gives you a little bit of each of the pillars of D&D, just a little soupçon, a little taste, give you just like the experience. It's great for experienced players who are looking for something different and ways to introduce their friends into something completely new. So that's what I do. You can learn more about me on my website. I've also linked my social media here in the chat. But I will link all of my important stuff right now in the chat. So join us in the chat if you haven't already. Boom, that's the link to my dungeon mastering page on my website. Here's a little bit more info about Barrowmaze coming at you. And you could also check out Jailbreak. And if you want to play Jailbreak for free, if you're not sure about this whole D&D thing, I've got a free discount code for you right there, right in your eye holes. Check that out. And also, as I posted before, and I shall post it again, if you want to chat with me directly or talk with some of the other incredible GMs that Mastermind has to offer, join us on our Discord. Find us on our Discord right here. You can actually just click the link. I put it in the chat. It looks like it is successfully posted to all channels. Click that, sign up, check out, join us on Discord and chat with us to your heart's content about D&D. Find a DM, make a connection with the new group. All kinds of crazy stuff happening. We are currently planning an epic adventure. So that's going to be a multi-table, single one-shot, but it's going to be a multi-table adventure. We're planning on running it in June right now. I'm starting the writing process with the rest of the team at the moment. It's going to be a Midsummer's Nightmare. So lots of Shakespearean influence. Very, very excited about that. And then we're also going to be doing another fundraiser for Extra Life coming up, I believe a little bit later in the summer. I have to check with Kristen and the rest of the team about that. But we're going to be raising money for Extra Life, and I hope that you will join us and help us participate in that. Now then, you've heard me talk an awful lot, but let's chat with our players here tonight. I want to introduce you guys to the brutes that we have present. So I'm going to kick it off right now. Let's start with our Cleric.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Greysoul, the half-elven cleric with a little bit of schizophrenia going on, and very excited to be the only member of the party that has any kind of healing inclination this week as we go into a warren infested with countless goblins looking to take our hit points down.
And a vampire.
And a vampire. An ugly vampire. A very ugly vampire.
Hey now. All right.
I'm assuming exactly. I'm guessing. We'll find.
I draw the line at ugly. All right. Or well, we'll see what he thinks. All right. Let's thank you, Matt. Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul Masterson. I play Sir Feldruucan Vorkrist, the Golden Scale Dragonborn Paladin of Helm, and I can lay on hands, so I can heal, but that's not what I'm supposed to do. No. If I'm the healer, things are going south. And I'm celebrating today that I have reached peak immunity. I'm 2 weeks out from my second shot, so if you haven't already gotten your shots, please go ahead and do it and help people who haven't had their shots yet. But yeah, looking forward to everything tonight.
Dude, I'm gonna hug you so hard. We just have to get drinks now in person, and we're gonna do it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So congrats on that, man. That's a huge milestone. I reached peak immunity a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, if you haven't yet, please take a moment, get vaccinated. Help yourself, help those around you, and also reach out to your friends, your neighbors, especially any elderly neighbors that you might have. I had a 78-year-old woman here in my apartment complex who had been eligible since January. She didn't know how to get an appointment and to get a vaccination because she wasn't internet savvy. So I got her squared away back in March. Got her both her shots through Kaiser, thankfully. But without somebody reaching out, I don't know if she would have been able to help herself. So check with your friends, check with your neighbors, see if there's any help that you can do for anybody to help them get an appointment. Most of these sites here in Southern California right now, at least, I recognize that it's different everywhere. But if you're in Southern California, a lot of the sites right now are walk up. which is pretty awesome. You could just walk up there without an appointment and get a shot. But check on your friends, check on your neighbors, see if they need some help, just see if they need a ride. I gave my neighbor a ride down, and it was a really nice experience, and she was really grateful for it. And it's helping get life back to normal slowly but surely. So, yeah. Anyhow, getting off the soapbox now, let's get back to the introductions. How about let's talk to the one who just recently finished moving. That's your cue. There you go, Nate. Haha.
I am Nate. I play the human rogue Lorenzo. Basically, we're going to be a glass cannon from now on.
Isn't that most good rogues? Most well-built rogues are glass cannons? Yeah.
I'm gunning for that assassin, first shot, walk away.
Love it. I love it, man. I love it. Well, glad to have you with us here this week, especially in your shiny new place. So glad to have you have you feeling a little bit of stability. Yeah, but you'll give it some time. You'll make it homey. But congratulations on being a homeowner now.
It's really filled out, but that one back there.
Yeah. You gotta think like a streamer these days and think about your backdrops. That's important. That's why I made mine all noisy and crappy. So yeah. Anyhow, let's go to the newest of the brutes, Mr. Seth.
Hi there, I'm Seth Tigerson. I play Seneca Polaris, the Tabaxi Wizard. And if you are looking to use your powers for evil, for good, here's a way that you can get some people who are reluctant to get vaccinated. Tell them you're super excited to see them and that your full vaccination date is at a certain time. And ask them when theirs is. And then when they don't have a good answer, you'd be like, oh, well, I wanted to have you over and I wanted to see you, but I can't until you too are vaccinated. Use shame to your advantage. I don't care. Please, let's make it so people don't die. That's it.
I somehow have the distinct impression that you've done that a couple of times now. That was very well rehearsed. So
What? I would never do that thing that I'm going to text my friend later.
Good man. I understand. You're very, very, very. Yeah. Anyhow, let's get to the last in introductions tonight, but first in our hearts tonight, Mr. Adam Southard, who is caught him mid sip.
First in your hearts, really, I don't believe you. I too have been working on my background. As you can see, I've got Legos that my son has not played with for 4 years, so I'm glad we're shipping that to Michigan. Fine dining. We spent an awful lot of money to ship it here. Used it once, and now I'm shipping it back, so that's great. Sewing kits. I've never seen my wife sew, but we have a sewing machine in here. So that's the kind of backdrop I bring to this D&D campaign.
I respect the hustle, man. Seriously. And if you want to offload that sewing machine, let me know.
It's very nice.
If those Legos are not sparking joy, you can drop that box off over here, Adam.
Oh yeah, the
You're just going to get rid of all your stuff right now on this. We're going to auction off Adam's stuff as part of the benefit here for the Brute Squad.
The rest of them
is that he won't have to.
We're gonna buy Nate a better backdrop with the funds raised.
Getting set off.
The rest of them are plays. This one says books great, and I meant that because these are like my favorites that go in like a special display. But my wife thinks it's sarcastic because it's in parentheses. Like she's like books great.
Yeah, more books.
You'll be saying great when you're trying to lift it up a flight of stairs.
No. We hired people for that, and then I found out we're on the 3rd and 4th floor, and there's no elevator. So,
oh hell,
I'm gonna have to tip the hell out of these guys when they get to Michigan.
Yeah, they're gonna hate you. Yeah. That was it was bad enough when I had a 5th floor walk up in Brooklyn for the New York Fringe in 2010. I still remember how bad my knees hurt hauling the suitcases and the set and the costumes up.
I was going to say I thought 3rd and 4th floor walk-ups was something you just run into in New York, but apparently Michigan is not to be denied.
Dude, you'll see my place next week. It'll be empty, but you'll see it. And it's stupid what you can get in Michigan compared to
to LA. Yeah, absolutely. No, we've Jen follows, my wife follows a number of Instagrams that are all about old houses and things like that you could buy, and the number of old empty churches right now that are perfect to convert into live-in theaters.
Oh, like a live D&D game from an empty church.
They're in the middle of nowhere, though. It's that's the trick. But
we start our own medieval village.
I could buy a church
to get everyone in.
I could buy a church for $80,000 with the land. and that includes the cemetery.
What kind of church are we talking here, though? Because there's different levels of church.
Yeah, no. This is like the old North Church in Boston kind of setup. Like the building is probably 200 years old. It's got some features to it. It's got personality. It's got experience, as it were.
So build some colonial facades around that, and then you have a permanent fixture, and then just rent it out for film sets as well. And
I mean, seriously,
you get a destination. All you need is one movie to film there, and then everybody will show up. It's a tourist destination.
It's so true, though. I mean, that's no lie. I mean, with the amount, thankfully, like my normal hustle is that I own a small theater in Koreatown, a little 40-seat performance space, and it had been closed for a very long time. But when we were allowed to reopen for film shoots, COVID-safe film shoots, like that was that was a lifesaver. And now that the restrictions are easing up, I've had like a dozen rentals this month already. Like, it's just saving my life right now. But people are all about doing the filming, and film pays, thankfully. So, anyhow.
Just keep your clothes on, Greg. That stuff's forever. No matter what they say, don't let them trick you.
Yeah, I know. They told me I could wear a luchador mask, but then they were like, yeah, but when it said "This is Greg" across the forehead, I was like, oh, I see.
Your full body tattoos are way too identifying.
You joke about that, but I do have two rather unique tattoos. So yeah, and then you got those too. So I love your new one, by the way. You got to show everybody. Yeah.
This was this week. That's the Elliott Smith wall in Silver Lake.
Here, I'll blow it up. I'll blow you up here real quick so you can show. There we go. Take a look at the Elliott Smith wall in Silver Lake, and then next to that is Cubby. Yeah, Cubby's paw.
That's the Cubby paw print. You can see the little fur and everything. They did a good job.
They did a real good job on that. That's really nice. So Cubby was his pup that he lost a few months. Like how long has it been with Cubby?
A couple of years, but we had him for like 15. So no complaints.
I mean, I remember like coming over to your house, your place for like experimental photo shoots when you were doing projects, and I remember Cubby being like the teeniest tiny little small bean. It was like the cutest fucking dog I ever saw.
Well, immediately after we talked about porn, I would like to clarify that experimental photo shoots doesn't think what you think it does.
No, yeah, that's important. No, you
but
did.
You can't participate in those until and unless you are vaccinated.
That is true. That is very true. No, but your hero worship series was one of the funniest, or one of the most fun photo projects I ever did. So that if you Adam, where can people find that? Can they find on your like photographer page?
Oh boy, that's a question.
Let's do some obscure hunting here. Let me make you Google some shit while we're supposed to be starting
worship. Let's see. Well, I've just very recently flipped over all of my stuff to best MI portraits instead of best LA headshots.
Oh, that makes sense.
Everything's in an in-between phase right now.
Oh, you see, but that's the thing is that you're an SEO master when you start doing stuff like that. How many other domain names have you bought that just point there?
Oh man, not yet. Hold on, not yet. Don't make everyone steal my stuff. Hey, Google Images comes up with a whole bunch of cool stuff though for me. I'm impressed.
Well,
let me find yours somewhere though, Greg.
Oh God, me and my Bruce Campbell. Yeah,
yours was good.
So the notion behind this project, and I know that we're supposed to be running a game here, but I'm gonna take 2 minutes. We're gonna get into this in a second here. But Adam ran did a photo project a couple of years ago where he encouraged people to find photos of some of their, the people who inspired them, some of their heroes, some of their inspiration, and then recreate the photos. And my wife Jen did Terry Hatcher's signature photo from Lois and Clark, where she's wrapped in the cape. That was a great photo, Adam. That was a great photo of my wife. I really sincerely appreciate that one. But then also I did Bruce Campbell. As he's sitting in the Evil Dead house, but he's sitting here with his hands covered in blood, just looking around crazed. So I recreated that one. It was like you get some, but it was a whole series, and people did some amazing stuff. Mandy Moss Holmes did David Bowie in like this whole photo series that Bowie did. That was just like, it was just perfection.
Thank you.
So Adam, feel free to throw the link in the chat.
I gotta find it.
Yeah, or throw the link in the private chat, and then I'll put it out to all the channels so people can take a look at your work, and LA can be reminded of the artistic genius that they're losing to Michigan right now.
Going right out the door.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, enough of me rambling on. Y'all got some vampires to kill, or you got a vampire to kill. Maybe.
Vampires?
Yeah,
Plural?
spoiler.
No, shit.
That is unfortunate.
Okay. Okay, cool.
It's actually Drak and Thar.
Tight.
They're two different people, Drak and Thar.
Yeah. Oh, damn it! Don't solve the puzzle before I finish giving you the clue. You know. Anyhow. So, last week we ended session. Last time 2 weeks ago we ended session a little early because I didn't want to start you guys crawling into the dungeon at that point. But we are now, you've all taken a long rest. Write down the date and time you guys actually did manage to successfully take a long rest.
Did we end up getting any potions that we requested? Any healing potions? Did those ever come in, or are we just with the other stuff that we got of the holy waters and oil, etc.? That hopefully
that's an excellent question. Let me see here. You know what? I have my dice around here somewhere. High or low?
Always going high.
All right. They managed to provide you with half a dozen flasks of holy water, half a dozen flasks of oil, and you each get a cure wounds potion. That's the Church of Helm at this point, considering the fact that this guy came out and not only did he decapitate one of your loyal aides, which also we'll deal with that later. But he also blew up the whole front of the church. The church is now involved. And when I say involved, I mean that they are out to kick some undead ass. So they want to show what
Committed.
Yeah, they're committed. They want to show what Helm is all about when you they fucked around. Now they're going to find out. So, yep. So the church was more than happy to strap you guys up with equipment. Sir Alec, your superior, Paul, pulls you aside and basically says to you, in the morning of the raid, he says, well, I've been talking with Captain Skellerang over the night. We are going to launch a combined assault on the front. The captain and some of the guardsmen, some of his elite guardsmen, and myself and some of the members of the church, we're going to go through the bathhouse, down and raid the rampart that they've established. This is hopefully going to serve as a distraction, as the pulverizer automaton that they are now retrieving from Zadaroon carves into the street nearby. Based on the description of what you have seen down there, we believe we know of a spot in the streets that we can cut into that will allow you to drop directly into the goblin nest behind their lines. So we will hopefully distract them, and then you can drop in behind them and go hunting Drakthar. Don't worry about us. Drakthar is the goal.
Understood. Drakthar is the target. Yes.
Drakthar is the target. He is a high-value target and must be eliminated, because if we allow him another night of... and he must be eliminated today. For if we allow him another night, I can't begin to tell you, especially after we launch this assault, I can't begin to tell you the undue terror that might be rained upon the city. So he must be dealt with today.
Understood.
We do require some additional muscle if you have any that you can spare. I believe Brick, your fellow Dragonborn, and Tarafirith had both expressed interest in working by our side and storming the breach to start with.
Excellent. They are both valiant warriors, and will do our group proud. We'll see you on the other side.
Very good. We'll see you on the other side. So Helm, protect and preserve you.
Helm, protect and preserve you.
Let's see. Yep, sorry about that. I used the old 3.5 terminology. It is potions of healing, not potions of cure wounds. So, but yes, you can each take a standard one and add it to your inventory. So, breakfast is a somber event. Brother Rufus not being there to offer bacon and pancakes as he used to. His absence is distinctly felt. High Priestess Jenya, dressed for war, insists that she will be joining Sir Alec and the captain in storming the basement of the bathhouse. You eat in silence, and then head south to the south end of the city. As you come walking up, and the sun finally starts to crest over the edge of the mountain and shines into Cauldron, you see that the guardsmen have brought on a great wheeled slab, something that you recognize the shape of it, but with a blanket over it, of what looks to be one of the pulverizer automatons. They did not have it activated and walking through the streets. And they have there's a gnome dressed in guardsman's clothing who, a gnomish guardsman who, you hear him start saying commands after they pull the sheet off of the automaton, and it's shiny metal glinting in the sunlight. It has a couple of false starts, and he insistently has to keep issuing command words, but eventually they do manage to get it to step off of the cart and proceed to a spot in the center of the street in one of the side streets conjoining Ash Street and one of the lower streets. At this point, Sir Alec and his party, with Brick, Tara, High Priestess Jenya, the captain, and a few of the captain's men, they give you a nod, and then they proceed into the bathhouse. You know that you have probably about mere moments before they go down and start to engage the Goblin barricade. Once the fight begins, the automaton will begin cutting into the street, and then from there, when it hits pay dirt, you just drop in. That was the plan. And as you're ready for war, here we go. A signal comes up from the bathhouse. The goblins have been engaged. The gnomish guardsman gives an order, and the pulverizer turns its gigantic arms and starts pounding into the street. The racket is ridiculous. Citizens are sticking their heads out of windows and looking about, trying to find out what's going on. And the guards, other guardsmen in the area, are all trying to just wave them off and tell them to stay inside. And life is proceeding as normal, folks. Nothing to see here. Move along, move along. The automaton digs for a solid 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You get reports that the Goblin barricade is holding for the moment, and there seems to be a stalemate as the city forces are stuck in the stairwell and are being held down. But that's fine. They're the distraction. You know that you are the surgical knife that's about to get dropped in. Finally, a great crushing sound as the automaton pounds through the ground, and you hear the ground crumple beneath it. everybody give me a round of dexterity saves. All right. Feld and Greysoul. The ground gives way underneath both of you and the automaton, and you all tumble down as the street collapses.
No athletics?
I'm going to give you an athletics check right now to see how well you land. And Birch, I need one from you too. And Greysoul. Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural. Yeah. All right. So
hero landing.
Yep.
I fell on my head.
Catch me.
I fell on my head. I think I'm dead now.
Well, you're gonna actually the ground snaps out from underneath you quickly, and you're caught completely by surprise. But you actually do manage to land with a little bit of grace and only take 1 point of falling damage.
Okay.
Greysoul, you also are going to take 1 point of falling damage as you land. Feld, you stick the superhero landing, and the pulverizer falls and it actually lands kind of on its feet. Give me one moment here as I get the map set up. We're gonna All right. While we're doing this, go on ahead and roll some initiatives.
Let's set it to pulverize some vampires. It's got that setting, right?
I mean, it might.
The gnomes seem pretty like a group, especially there in Zadaru. They plan for all sorts of things, so I think that'd be a setting.
Right. All right.
More troublesome undead. You sort of,
All right. What did I do?
See if it has a little water cannon. We can load up the holy water into one, and the.
That would be pretty
like
awesome if
that.
that was the case. All right, I got Birch. I got Greysoul. Oh, Greysoul, you're at 30 hit points right now because you took 1 point of damage as you fell.
Yep.
Lorenzo, you are still on the surface technically, but because you didn't fall. But why aren't you loading? There you go. Feld. And then Seneca. All right, I got Seneca.
Who did I see take a little bit of damage? Are we directly in combat?
You might be in about a couple of seconds here.
Gotcha.
So
I only took 1 damage, so don't.
Okay.
I also only took 1.
I was gonna say I could give you a quick slap of like we've got this, and with a healing hands of basically, patch up any quick bruise. But
you take 3 damage from the slap, but heal 1 damage.
Yeah.
Lay on hands, a little touch.
Okay. Cool. So I'm assuming that Lorenzo and who's up at the top here? It was Lorenzo and Seneca. Did you guys drop down immediately?
Yeah, those of us with cat-like reflexes are probably gonna.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You fancy freaking rogues. Okay. Cool. All right. What did you guys get for initiatives? Let's start with Greysoul.
I got a 21.
Fantastic. Okay.
Critical initiative. The bad guys have to skip a turn.
Yep.
Right?
All right. Seneca. Seneca, what'd you get?
16. I said this time unmuted.
My bad. All right. Lorenzo.
25.
25. Holy crap.
He didn't even get a 20. He's just that fast.
All right. Feld.
9.
Birch also got a 9, Greg.
And who's got the higher dex of the two of you?
Let's see. My dex is 12. What's your dex?
15.
Yeah.
Which means I rolled worse.
Okay, so let's see. All right. And well, for the bad guys here, there's a crap load of them. I'm not gonna lie. There's just a ton of these guys. So I'm going to have them all go on a similar initiative.
They're all going to go at the same time.
Should we be seeing a battle map at this moment?
Give me 1 second.
Or do we not want to see it just yet?
I'm getting you guys all set up right now. So
I'm scared enough of the lion figure.
I was going to say right now it's POV. I'm facing this lion.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's all right.
I roll handle animal.
And oh yeah, where did I leave the token for this guy, for the mastermind token, for the mastermind view?
I'm missing one. That's what it is.
Oh, can you guys all see or no?
I now see the battle map.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are in the northwesternish corner.
I can only see me, which is not a good sign.
Oh yeah, mastermind view right here.
Yeah, I can only see myself as well.
I can see
lots of the map.
And I'm going to make this mastermind dynamic vision on night vision. Okay, fantastic. And then, haha. All right. Wow, really? Where did my... Sorry, guys, 1 second. I lost track of the right token for this situation. Oh, and I already had you guys on the map. We got so jazzed talking about other stuff that I completely forgot to set up the one thing that was necessary. 100% my fault.
Had to make sure to change my token to the onlybrutes.com version.
God, and I still have to build that site. I am totally going to do that though. But actually, I've been in the middle of working on a website for another good cause right now. I'm actually there's a bill currently being considered in the California State Senate that I just built a website for that's currently in approvals. But if you're in California, call your senator, or state reps. Let them know that you support SB 805, which provides funding for paying artists as we come back to bring theater and the arts back in California. So it creates a paymaster, a state-run paymaster through Californians for the Arts, and it also provides grants that will be used specifically by producers to pay artists. That's actors, designers, other folks, to be able to pay them at least minimum wage in order to work on stages and create the arts here in LA. So that's a fantastic thing. I've been working really hard on that, and we actually found out that today it got through the Labor Committee. It passed the bill passed the Labor Committee, so now it's going on to appropriations. So that's pretty awesome. And I'm still just talking because I can't find the damn token. Here we are. I will just use this, and then I will delete that, and I will click on that, and I will take that and make that the mastermind view. And we're gonna make that. And now, I mean, this is what I get for trying to be fancy and trying to run multiple tables all at once, or multiple windows. It's very easy to get lost. Here we go. Now you guys can all see what's up. Fantastic. And can you guys see as well, or are you guys good?
Yep, I got vision.
Fantastic.
I cannot see anything.
Really? All right. Well, we'll deal with it.
I can see myself.
Okay, you can see yourself. All right.
Basically, Greg, we all see our own token, and then the dim hallways where we had the epic fight a few weeks ago.
Okay.
I see other people's tokens and some goblins.
All right. Let me see if I could fix this because I know that we're gonna just turn that off. Because unfortunately, sometimes Explorer mode is buggy as hell. How does that work?
I can see myself now.
I still got vision of everybody.
All right. Seneca, can you see or no?
Yes.
All
I'm
right.
willing to look off your screen. I don't. Yeah.
All right. Well, Lorenzo, you
Yes.
land. We'll drop in here, and if you guys need help, what I'll do is I'll put the mastermind view on your guys' location, and you can move around as necessary, or you could watch the master screen that I'm sharing with everybody else. Hopefully that will give us enough view. But Lorenzo, it is your action, and you do see a bunch of goblins that were that looked like you dropped into a room that looks like what looked to be like a bunch goblins' bedroom or a group room that they'd all been sleeping in. The shaft of sunlight cuts into the room like daggers, and you hear howls and screams as goblins cover their eyes. Down the hallway, you can hear the sounds of battle, but some of the forces that had been running to reinforce the fight happening in the basement of the bathhouse are now turning and finding themselves besieged on two fronts. It is your action. What would you like to do, sir?
I am going to shoot the closest one to me.
The closest one to you would be this guy right here.
And so here we go. $18 to hit.
18 to hit. That's good enough.
So that would be 12 damage, I believe.
12 damage. All right.
Let me just make sure my... Are they surprised?
Yes.
Okay, then it's an automatic critical hit.
All right. What does the automatic critical do?
So double what just rolled.
Isn't it one full die and then a roll? So going ahead and add what's just your attack dice?
1d8 plus 3.
1d8. So it's 8 plus what? So 23.
Yep.
So 23 points of damage. Yeah,
Yes.
You literally take this guy completely by surprise and shoot him right in his face, and he collapses to the ground dead. Just
Excellent.
right off the bat. Bam. I'm gonna take his token, put him off to the side.
And then I'll move backwards into the corner where people can't rush me.
Okay, cool. Go on ahead and move yourself.
That would put 1, 2 up here. Sorry, I'm going off 1 there. I do it
Okay.
right?
So,
Yes.
gotcha. Okay, sounds good. Greysoul, it is your action. You are on the ground prone from your landing.
Okay, step 1, stand up.
Mhm.
And does that consume my movement for the turn? Or a
Half
portion
your
of my
movement.
movement? Half. Okay.
It is half your movement.
All right. And I can see one goblin down the hallway here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to move over here 5, 10 feet.
Mhm.
And do I want to get my sword out? To spiritual weapon or not to spiritual weapon? I think to start, I'm just going to use my light crossbow, take a shot at this goblin.
Okay.
And I took him out with that 5 to hit.
Yeah, no, he gets his shield up and your bolt thunk directly into the shield.
All right.
Yep.
That will conclude my turn.
All righty. Let's see. It is now the bad guys. So this poor guy right over here. He's going to come charging into the room. 5, 10, 15. He sees Birch prone on the ground, and he's going to attack Birch because Birch is right there with advantage because you're prone.
It's a melee attack?
Yes, it is. And 23 to hit. You take 10 piercing damage with as he brings the Morning Star crashing down upon you. Another goblin comes running in. He's going to go over here. Sees Seneca. And he's going to come wailing on Seneca. Seneca landed with cat-like grace, so an 11 is not going to beat that, is it?
No, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. 1, 5, 6. You got another one. Another 2. This door flies open, and a goblin skirmisher comes pouring in and is going to immediately try to attack Feld. This will be funny.
I'm assuming I have not had a chance to take my bonus action at all to immediately throw up. And yeah, gotcha.
Throw up what?
Basically just to throw up my Shield of Faith.
You can throw up Shield of Faith if you like. Yeah, that's totally fine. And what does that make your AC?
That makes my AC 23.
Meets it, beats it. You take 3 piercing. I rolled a 19 to be fair, so that. And I also forgot about this part.
Wait, you rolled 19 plus. Gotcha. 19, yeah, 19 is not 23.
I got a natural 19 plus 4, so that's 23. And I almost forgot. These guys are each going to take their disengage actions, and they're gonna. This guy's gonna step back over here, and this dude is gonna step back over here. They take as skirmishers. They take disengages as part of their as free actions, and this guy's going to take a step back through the door. And you hear them yelling as goblins are going to start pouring out of everywhere, basically. Any of the ones that were going to reinforce the battle south of here are now getting. Some of them are getting rerouted. It's like the session 3 weeks ago, but redone. Okay. And now Seneca.
Okay. I am stupid and forgot to do something in advance, so that's going to cost me later. Just FYI, my AC is currently 13 because I did not cast Mage Armor before this battle started.
Well, you got really lucky with my 11 that I rolled then. So yeah.
Yes, I did.
If you want to take it's only a standard action to cast it. You could still do it.
Oh no,
right now.
I'm aware, but we got things we got to do. So let's do a cloud of daggers, and we're gonna do it. Yeah, let's do a cloud of daggers right here. Make sure that if we're gonna deal with people just running on through, then they're gonna have a bad time.
Got it.
So that is where my cloud of daggers is.
Herd of daggers. Let me see if I have a. Holy crap! Oh, but that's a premium asset that I have not purchased. Okay, so that would be nice, though.
So, yikes!
All right, so I'm going to drop that right about there. That sounds about right? Yeah, 5 cubic feet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So if somebody passes through it, they take that slashing, correct? Or are you creating it on the guy?
I'm creating it on the guy.
Oh, damn. That's savage. All right, so he's going to take 8 slashing.
Yeah.
All right, let me move that real quick. And then how long does it stay there?
That will stay there for up to a minute with my concentration, but I am going to shift right through people's spaces, end up on this other side because they are friendly. I can move right through them and not have to worry about the fact that they're there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Alrighty. So Birch and then Feld.
I am unhappy with the current situation. I don't want to burn like any spells until I see a freaking vampire. So I am going to pound the ground and turn into an ape.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stand up like a gentleman ape, old-timey boxer. And that's my turn until someone comes at me.
All right, so you're going to hold your action then. All right, and Feld, what would you like?
My action is becoming.
Oh, that's right,
an ape.
shifting.
It's actually a process. I don't know if you've ever tried to become an animal, but it's not like it takes time, effort.
That's fair.
So I took that. So since I took that 3 damage, I need to make a save against. I need to take a save against my Shield of Faith, correct? Since it's concentration.
Yes, but it's DC 5 plus the damage taken, I think, or.
Well, I rolled a 7, so I might have to burn my inspiration.
Equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher. So so if you roll the 7, the DC is 10.
I need to burn. I'm burning my inspiration on that con. So I'm gonna roll again, try and save it. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Oof.
Okay. Cool. Tight. Excellent.
Right. So you have to proceed with AC 21. Sorry.
Yes.
You know, you're still the tankiest of the tanks right now.
Yes.
You know?
So as far as since I can't see in mine, I see there's 2 goblins on their feet still, correct?
That's correct. You got 2 in the room, and then you hear one screaming in pain in the hallways. It sounds like he's caught in a blender.
Is that sorry? Is the one that is closest to looks like Birch there? Is that our automaton or is that a goblin?
This right here is an automaton.
Yeah. Gotcha. So I'm going to step up to the goblin right below the automaton.
Yeah, that is a goblin.
Yeah. And I am So if you could move me, or actually I can probably.
There you go.
There we are. And I'm going to swing better with my. With my mace. What happened to the one who attacked me? Did he move? Did I miss
he actually he disengaged and ran back into the hallway and started yelling that there were more bad guys coming.
The punk.
Yep.
Let's see here. Will a 14? Let's see. How do we do there? Will a 14 hit?
Negative. It's AC 15.
Jeez.
15 is the magic number.
All right. So I'm a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss to start with. Man, you're saving up all your good rolls for when you fight the vampire. That's the plan. That's the plan right now. Back to the top of the order, Lorenzo.
The one that's in melee with someone else, since I got sneak attack if I hit him.
Go for it.
So I will just do my regular one shot. 18 for 21 damage.
21 damage. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
Rogues are fun.
Yeah, you literally delete him off the map. You put one through his neck and just
I got it.
We're rolling with extreme prejudice here.
Yeah, there's just zero no mercy.
That was the maximum damage I can possibly do.
That was impressive. That was impressive. You just literally just took his head right off, damn, dude.
All right. I scream as all this is going on for Brother Rufus as we make these bodies drop.
All right, Greysoul, it is your action.
Okay. Let's see, one goblin has been deleted. This is the automaton right here.
That is correct. That is your ally, the automaton, which right now it does not have any new orders, so therefore it is currently holding.
Are we able to give it orders, or is that something that some other NPC has to do?
Do any of you speak Gnomish?
I don't.
If none of you guys speak
Well, I think
Gnomish,
Tara
then-
does, but of course Tara's with the front line. Do we not have the Gnomish NPC?
No, the Gnomish
was,
guardsman is up at the top. He's
It would have
still
been
up top.
helpful for my definitive yes to be said whilst not muted. Yes, I do speak Gnomish.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want to try and give it orders, go for it.
I will leave playing with the automaton to Seneca.
Okay.
And let's see, no one's having any trouble hit point wise, so let's take another shot at the goblin here in the corner.
Okay.
See if we can do a little better this time.
All right. Big money, no whammy.
20. Yes.
All right. Dirty
Okay.
20. That's a hit. Roll your damage. Roll your damage.
All right. Here comes the damage.
Here comes the pain.
How do we do? 6 damage, piercing.
All right. Yes, with a satisfying thunk, the bolt goes over the goblin's shield and into its arm. It howls in pain as yes, it starts to bleed, and it just looks at you with bloodthirsty hatred in its eyes. Birch did. Oh, that's right. You stood up, and you're now, and he now sees the gorilla in front of him. It's now bad guy's time.
Could you imagine getting something and it turning into an ape and standing
Yeah,
up?
that's gonna be like, yeah, it's kind of spooked him pretty hard. First things first, this guy is gonna try and bust on through. He's gonna wind up taking roll another round of damage on him for as he moves out.
Beep, boop.
12 slash. Okay, yeah, he is literally cut to ribbons.
Oh, wait, hold
and
on. That's wrong. You got to take 4 damage off of that, I think.
Still,
Yeah,
regardless,
for some
it's
reason
actually-
it rolled it as. For some reason, it's doing it as a 3rd level spell, and I didn't cast it as a 3rd level spell.
That, you know what? That's okay because he was so low on hit points that that 8 points of damage is still enough to delete him. He is cut to ribbons by the cloud of daggers.
Hey.
Yep. This guy is gonna be like, well, we're gonna have one guy come through here. The guy who jumped back out the doorway is gonna jump back in, and he or Corvus, if you want to take a attack of opportunity on him, go right on ahead.
I definitely want to do that.
Please do, sir.
All right, here we go. Crossbow bolt again. 11.
To hit? Yeah, not going to be good
Yeah.
enough.
All right.
All right, this guy is going to come in, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
We said we didn't want to level up, but my kingdom for a
Well-
fireball.
Well, I have this big pile of oil.
This is true.
Save it.
All right, and then yep. Okay. So let's start with this. And then this guy is going to come running into here, and Feldruucan is currently flanked. So well, one is going to miss barely, but the second one is going to hit you for 8 piercing, Paul.
Okay.
One is going to aim at Seneca. No advantage on that. A 14 is going to hit, though, for 6 piercing.
I'll use my arcane warding.
Okay. And what does that do for the
that-
folks on the stream?
That will make it, sir. Not arcane warding. Arcane deflection. That'll give me a +2 to my AC, which makes that not hit.
There you go. Well done, sir.
Deflection, does that mean you swat it away? Like
Yeah,
you just,
basically.
with the cat tail comes swatting it out of nowhere,
oh,
like bitch, please, you know, and
that's
just
awesome.
yep. There's gonna be a pair of attacks on
Love it.
oh my god, Greysoul 2. See what we got here. Greysoul, what's your AC?
17.
17. Okay, the first one is a hit for 4 piercing. The second one is going to clang off your armor harmlessly, and then there is going to be a there's a mace that comes swinging through the doorway at you. And AC is effectively 21 right now because of the half cover provided by the doorway, and a 13 is not going to be enough to hit. Now, at this point, he's going to nimble escape. He's going to nimble escape. Is also going to nimble escape. Not that it matters because you've already burned your attack of opportunity. And this dude is also... All right, he's going to come in and join the pile on the big scary Dragonborn.
Did he enter into attack? Did he trigger anything as he came in, or no?
Well, no. You only get an attack of opportunity on a bad guy, on somebody when they leave your threatened range. Now, not as they move within it or enter it. Okay, so with that, Seneca, it is your action.
And this thing attack.
All right. Yeah, you're going to give it an attack order. Give me a... and what exactly are you going to tell it to do?
Attack the goblins directly adjacent to you.
Attack the goblins directly adjacent. Okay.
Yeah.
And high or low?
High.
High. Okay. It actually turns and begins to make an attack. So
this thing just went through a floor. I hope I can punch a goblin.
Oh yeah. Well, it just it cracks this goblin right here across the back of the head, and painfully so. The goblin howls in agony as the automaton smashes it. It's still standing, but now suddenly it's recognizing the fact that this device next to it is a prescient threat, and it's currently reassessing all of its life choices and priorities. So Seneca, giving that order is a free action. What else would you like to do?
Is the armor that the goblins wear metal at all?
Leather.
Cool. All right. I'm going to just shift over here, and wouldn't you know it, I don't have to have... It doesn't matter whether or not people are in my way. I can lightning lure our old pal Feld right out of there comfortably, but I don't know. Hold on. Here, yeah, I think that'll do it for 50. I'm trying to make it so that I'm getting him 15 feet away, so I don't shock him when I do this. And that's
loving it.
Do it. Will that do it? That do it.
Where are you dumping him?
In front. Not in front of me. That's what I don't want to do. Because if he's in front of me, he takes damage, and if he's one square away from that, then he's okay.
Okay, so you're trying to like pull him over here-ish?
Yeah.
Next to Lorenzo? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Fel, do you voluntarily fail your save?
Yes. I allow him to move me.
Okay, cool.
All right. So yeah, you pull him out of there. The goblins, however, you do trigger their that's not a disengage, so they all do get attacks of opportunity.
Actually, it's forced movement, which does not invoke an attack of opportunity.
Hold on one second.
Which is why I'm pulling this nonsense.
Son of a bitch, you're right. Okay.
I go up into the air.
Yeah, that changed.
Cool.
You go up into the air, they all go, huh? Yep. And that you get hauled out of the area. Yes. So yeah, you get hauled across the room. They do not get an attack of opportunity on you. I should also remember to open that doorway, because that door is now definitely distinctly open. And yep. So that is that action, and you also move. Great. Birch.
All right, I'm in the dark, so I'm going to need you to move my ape for me. I am going to flank the one to the right of the automaton.
Flank the one to the right of the automaton. Okay.
Mhm.
So there we go.
Perfect. And
right.
I would like to, with both of my fists, punch the area where he's been shot in the shoulder with the arrow. I'm gonna like shove that arrow with my ape fist into his chest. 2 fist attacks. Do
Gotcha.
I get?
That's actually not the one that's been shot. The one that's been shot is actually down here.
Well,
but this one is the one who just got his head cracked by the automaton.
Ah, that's it. I'm gonna punch him in his face.
Get him. Get him.
Do I get advantage because he's flanked?
Yes.
Ooh.
He is currently flanked by an ally, so you get advantage on the attack roll.
Okay. Ape fists are +5. Like I said, advantage, so I'm just going to press it twice. Here we go.
Go for it.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. Apes
Big money.
do 1d6 plus 3. Okay. 1d6 plus 3. So my first hit does 5 damage.
He is barely standing.
Well, hopefully not for long. My next attack, my second fist does. Oh, they're not good. An 11 doesn't hit, I don't suppose.
11 is not going to hit. No.
All right, then I just growl at his face, and I'm mad.
Well, he's looking between. He's literally between a rock and a hard place right now, and is incredibly upset with life. Fel, this is your action.
All right. I think I will. If you could move, I'm gonna try and create a bolster between the cloud of daggers. If any of you move me to the side of the one that was shot.
Right here.
Yep. And
Done.
I'm going to swing bada at the dastard who has. Well, I guess these guys are kind of probably compelled, but say la vie. All right. That will hit.
Yep, that is definitely a hit for 5 bludgeoning. This guy is and he turns and sees you and is just like, and as his blood gushes down his face, he turns and is ready for more.
So
okay,
he took an arrow and a mace to the face, and he's still standing. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and he's like, yeah, this is probably where he recognizes the fact this is probably where he's going to die, but he's ready to go. Seneca, how long does this cloud of daggers last again?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, cool. So we're now past the second round on that. So it's got 8 rounds left. Lorenzo, it is your action.
I guess I will shoot one of these guys. Which one looks the best?
The best? This one.
Yep.
Both of these guys, this one and this one, are both hurting real bad.
He asks because he's one-shotted all of them.
Yeah.
So I'll go with the one that looks the best, mainly because.
Can you line up a shot to try and go through 2 of them since they're lined up there?
I do that. I do have it right now between these 2 right here, but
like
Greg has denied me my bowcaster.
Leave.
Yeah, no, you don't get a bowcaster, but if you want, like, let's see how much of an overkill you get, and I might allow it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see how bad it is.
I mean, goblins aren't known for their constitution. They're not.
If you overkill by 10 points of damage, I will rule that it goes through the first guy into the second guy. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll shoot the first guy. That's just like, I'm guessing 1 hit point left or something close to that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Like, yeah, fuck around and find out.
So that's 12 damage.
That's a dirty 20. But that is okay. 12 damage. You blow through this guy. You blow through this dude, and then the guy behind him takes 10 points of damage. Or no, 11 points of damage. Pardon me, because you did a total of 12.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, you just deleted another dude completely.
I'm 3.
Yep.
Actually,
All right.
3.5.
Lorenzo Wick over here.
Yeah. Like no joke, just destroying fools left and right.
All of a sudden, all those levels of me being weak are paying off.
Yep. The you do hear a loud explosion outside. It sounds like a fireball just went off in the hallway. And there's howls of pain and agony and war cries still going. The fight still goes on outside, even as you continue the battle in the hallway here. All right, Greysoul.
Okay, I'm going to get away from the door of spewing goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Move over here. Let's see. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will take a shot at the goblin in front of Feld.
Okay, go for it.
13.
That is a miss.
Damn it. All right, that's all
Sorry,
I got.
bro. All right, we are going to. All right, this is going to be.
Not liking what I'm seeing through the door, though. If we have any more AoE effects.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to call that out to the rest of my crewmates, actually. I'm going to yell out that I see at least 5 more hostiles through this door.
As an ape, I'm not much use in that regard.
There's just the one door that they've been prancing in and out of, correct?
Well, at the moment, because the cloud of daggers is blocking off the other one.
Right, but it's just because it's dark. It's not like there's another kind of like, hidden door or something that south of that door that they were going in and out of. It was that door that we can see the other tokens, correct?
Yes, that's correct. And that actually leads into the hallway where you had the gigantic battle previously. So I need a reflex save from everybody.
Reflex. Which value mean dex?
You mean, okay.
3.
Although I'm going to
use
my arcane deflection in order to get a +4 on that saving throw.
I just want a straight dex or athletics, or what are we going here?
No, it's a dex save.
Okay.
It's a dex save, not a dexterity roll, but a dex save. But okay, Seneca. Actually, yeah. So Seneca, you make it. Feld, you make it. Greysoul, you make it. Lorenzo, you definitely make it. Birch is the only one who fails. As you see through the doorway flung a piece of bat guano. And
I'm sorry. I should click ape dexterity. I forgot I was an ape. Apes are +2. I am also +2, so you can keep that fail. Go ahead.
Okay. Wow.
Bat
All
guano?
Right. Let's see.
You
Yeah,
threw
bat guano.
On my ape?
Yeah, basically.
You know how hard it is to get bat guano out of fur?
I mean,
I don't
That's going to be
either.
the least of your concerns here in a second.
Oh.
As with a sudden flash, the room explodes with a fireball. Birch, you take 24 damage. Everybody else takes 12. Lorenzo, I think you actually take 0 because of your roguish nature, right? Do you have that already or no?
So you said
Lorenzo?
Birch takes 24?
That's correct.
Sorry, I think that's next level for me, but I'll look it up.
And I believe I would take half of that in terms of resistance to fire. So
Yeah, so you take half on half.
Yeah.
Because the DC was 13. So yeah, you take half of half. So you take 6 points of damage there, Feld. The 2 skirmishers in the room here are blown apart in the wash of the fireball as well.
Yeah.
And the automaton does not get a save, and actually it goes up with the explosion because it dealt exactly the amount of hit points that it had.
Just so you know, I had 19 hit points as an ape. So that means I dropped my ape form and took 5 points of hit points remaining.
Copy that. So you are now back in druid form, and
which is bad news for them, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So the adept is done. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5. And Birch, you get an attack of opportunity on that dude if you want.
Oh, well, attack of opportunities as Birch is not as impressive as it might have been with an ape. I mean, I'm holding a staff. Oh my God, what would that even be? Let's see.
Lorenzo, a skirmisher runs in and tries to hit you. It misses and it runs back out.
I am 1d8 plus 1. Is that true?
D8 plus 1 damage?
Yeah, I'm just quarterstaff. I've literally never used my quarterstaff.
Roll your attack and just see what happens.
All right, here we go. Did that roll? 21 to hit. Oh, of course.
Nice, critical.
Roll it.
All
roll
right,
it, baby.
Well, according to this, my quarterstaff 1d6 or 1d8 plus 1. I'll have to look
it's
it
a
up.
D10 if you use it two-handed.
Oh no, I have a shield.
Oh, okay, you have a shield. Okay, so you use your quarterstaff one-handed.
So you're saying it's 1d8?
1d8 plus your strength. So that should be d8 plus 1?
My strength is -1.
Okay, so a d8 minus 1. So you're going to deal
3, so I do 6 because it's a critical.
No. The way criticals work in 5th edition is that you get a full hit die of damage, and then you roll the damage again and add what the rolled number is. So you do 8 minus 1, so you do 7 plus 3. So you deal 10 points of damage on this guy and ring his bell real hard. You're actually going to stop him dead in his tracks. He's not even going to get his attack off on Lorenzo. And he does not get to disengage. He is stuck there.
Well, you guys have never seen me hit anyone with a stick, so that was very impressive, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well done, sir. Well done.
I critical the one and only time I've ever used my weapon.
Well, I mean, you've just been saving that karma up, man. You've just been saving that karma up for good stuff. So good things happen to good people here.
A dual class of a monk.
Jesus. All right, let's not get too cocky. Great shot, kid. 1 in a million. Don't get cocky. Oh, he botches. Holy crap. Lorenzo, this guy comes in stumbling over his friend, and he's going to get stuck. You get an attack of opportunity on him. He is flat-footed. So,
is that advantage?
Yeah, you. He comes up and he runs at you with his Morningstar, and he trips over his buddy. He winds up completely defenseless. You grab the Morningstar and you take his weapon and slam it into his own throat.
Ooh.
And then stab him repeatedly with your rapier until he stops moving as his head is pinned to the wall with the Morningstar. And you just keep stabbing him until he is dead. This guy is just toast.
And that night we all learned that Lorenzo has some unresolved rage issues.
Oh, yeah, well.
I've been through the ringer.
Lorenzo, you might want to level a barbarian the next time you level up. I'm just saying. So
with my strength? No, you don't.
Well, this guy is going to come in. He's going to come in, pop in over here, and he's going to take a swat at our druid.
So did he? So that's what I was talking about. Did he come through the door, or I can't see another door to that side? Is there an entrance?
No. These guys are all coming through the doorway. There's just I'm resolving their attacks one by one, but they are all coming through this entrance
that eastern entrance. Gotcha.
Yeah, great. And there's a crap ton of them. So pardon me as I'm doing a lot of this right now as we're tracking stuff. The Morningstar is going to miss completely. He is going to use his nimble escape. These guys are just doing the stick and move right now. And Birch, I'm so sorry, but you are the target that is right there. And these guys, what they are supposed to do is literally stick and my God, my dice have turned to shit. I rolled an 11 and I rolled a 9, so these guys are not hitting.
I'm so just jacked from my quarterstaff hit that I'm just like.
Yeah, you're just ting ting as these guys are all coming in. They're all coming in and trying to hit you. And you're windmilling right now with this thing.
You're like, why did I think that like fighting was hard? Yeah, everyone's like, oh, it's hard to be a fighter.
Yeah.
Like, this is easy compared to magic.
Yeah. This guy's going to come charging in. And he's going to... Holy crap. I haven't rolled above an 11 this round. Wow.
This is bad news for us when the vampire comes.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. But oh no, wrong one. Hold on. Oh yes, okay. This guy is actually going to stay here for the moment and engage you. And
I don't accept. I don't care how big the ring is.
I mean, you know, he's got these big eyes and just looking at you like, oh, but please. And no, he's keeping you distracted as a goblin sniper sets up in the hallway and proceeds to hit you. You're going to take a total of...
What was his attack roll?
22.
How do you know that's not my AC?
Because I could see your character sheet. You're going to take 15 points of damage. You get shot with a sneak attack for 15.
Really?
Yes.
That puts me at 0 for the first time ever.
Oh, damn. So but let me tell you right now, man, you literally just held off the mob pretty much single-handedly.
Well, I'm a tank.
For a whole round. You know. Yeah, I mean, we know you're tanking it.
Yeah, that's good.
And 2, 3.
All right, so the last guy got me.
Brick is never going to hear the end of this.
Not quite the last guy. You do hear a chilling howl as hold on, where'd it go? As a large wolf-like creature with a goblin rider comes bounding down the hallway into the room over Birch's unconscious form. The rider hops off and immediately takes a swing at Feld as the warg also takes a shot.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
I think it's going great, guys. I think it's going
clearly
well.
a small encampment of goblins. You know, no threat to the town. Good to know that we, once again, when we say that stuff is dangerous to the town,
it's good to know these guys are listening, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to collect so many ears.
Good point. You know,
we're gonna make like 6 gold.
Potions don't pay for themselves. Let's collect these ears.
Let's see. A 20 is not going to hit you, and a 22 will hit with the offhand. Though, you're going to take a D6. So you're going to take 4 points of damage there, Feld.
All right.
And then the warg. I don't know why it's not coming up in D&D Beyond, but I'm having to pull up the stats. Here we go. Yeah, definitely. A 19 will hit.
A 19, not me.
No, a 19 plus 5 is going to hit.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. 14 damage from the bite. And give me a DC, give me a strength check, please.
Well, 14 will drop me. You need a strength check?
A 14 is going to drop. Oh, that's right, because of the
I've
damage.
got 11.
Right.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. So you are, you slip into unconsciousness. But the good news is that's the end of the round for the moment for these guys. Seneca, it is your action.
The good news.
Okay. I was going to bring Birch in to get closer to our friendly neighborhood cleric here. And I still don't think that that's necessarily a bad idea. Although I probably need to be a little bit selfish on this round. And now I will actually cast Mage Armor on myself.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So 13 plus your dex.
Yeah.
All right.
You see two of your buddies go down. You're like, ooh, I need some armor.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
help, but first I gotta not die.
Let's see.
And that.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those important things is to make sure that you first don't die first. You know, that's kind of a key.
Put on
key
your
deal.
own mask before you put on somebody else.
Precisely. Birch and Feld, I need death saves, please.
Is it our turn already?
It is indeed.
Okay, where on our silly little thing would I click for that? Oh, here we go.
Can you move Cloud of Daggers?
Nope.
After it's been cast? Nope. Okay.
You cannot.
all of my fun spells I can move afterwards. So I guess I should just roll a d20 because I don't see where on D&D Beyond to roll it.
Yeah, I think you should just be able to click up on the sheet up in the corner where it says death saves. You should be able to click it. But am I just misremembering what the sheet looks like?
No, you're right, but it's not doing anything, I don't think.
Okay, then you know what? Go on ahead and just roll a d20.
Oh, nope, it did, and I rolled a 12.
Oh, you rolled a 12. You succeeded on your first one. All right, Feld.
All right. Okay, going back over. Okay, death saves.
Big money, big money, big money.
Where's
over 10, over 10, over 10.
Where's it? Why is it not going to the?
If you click on the death saves button, then there's a little in the middle. There's a little.
Ah, there we are. Thank you. Ha! Awesome.
Oh my God! So you
Great.
take two you automatically have two fails.
Yep.
Hey guys, take him up first, please.
All right. So, with that, we're going to take a quick break.
No.
Of course.
At the end of the round, I have to leave it on a cliffhanger right now, guys, because holy crap, we will be back in 10 minutes.
Thank you, Ted.
All right. Thank you,
We
Ted.
came here to fight vampires.
Yeah, well, you're going to get to that point. You'll get there. Hang in there.
No, we're not.
Just swinging around, being able to beat 23 ACs. My goodness.
Oh, God. Oh, gee whiz.
Go get a drink.
I don't know if I've ever rolled a death saves before. Like, ever.
Well, at least you succeeded.
Well, yeah. This is what I get for being good with the staff all of a sudden, you know. Gotta take me out. I'm too dangerous with the staff.
Oh man. Oh man.
Greg, I'm going to take some levels in Ranger now because I have my beast companion.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna drop the screen real quick just so we can highlight the puppy. Puppy. Hold on one second. Where did I put the overlay? Let me just turn that off real quick. Oh, is that Leia?
Yep.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She wants to cuddle on my.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Look over here.
Oh, she's so. Oh, look at her. Oh. I got to come by and say, hey. First off, I got to see the new place, but then I want to just meet the pup. Got to meet the pupper. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, hi, Leah.
Ah,
He's so little.
Hi, baby girl.
that's 3 pounds of pup right there.
Mm.
Look, it's a puppy.
They don't like
That's gnomish war dog right there for you.
Yep.
Yeah. 3 pounds of gnomish war dog.
He's a Chiweenie, so otherwise known as a German taco or a Mexican.
That would do it.
Yeah, you were playing when I got the call that we got her, so there she is.
Well, I love that.
There she is.
Yeah. Oh, she's so pretty.
I know you see mommy over there, don't you? Want to go to mommy?
Greg's over here trying to get viewers on the screen, and Nate's like, "I'll show the queen. We're not on."
Yeah. Oh, hi, Denny.
Hi.
Hey, happy birthday, by the way. Happy belated.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
My wife is in similar circumstances to us in her campaign that she's playing right now. Her character just went down, as did somebody else. She had just cast a healing spirit, and because she went down, that healing spirit immediately after being cast went away. So it was a total waste of the spell. And
man.
I went in to check in on her, and she was kind of despairing. And on my way out with some crackers, she got a nat 20 on her death save, and she's back up. So let's hope for some similar luck.
Oh, so she's playing. I didn't know she was playing right now.
Yeah.
Well, whenever that campaign is done, tell her to come and join the Brute Squad.
Definitely will do. Her campaign is sort of
tonight if the dice
because one of
says.
the people in there is like a nurse or something. So it'll be like,
Okay.
so are we playing this week? And it'll be like, no, today I'm working a 16-hour shift. And you're like, all right, well, that's fair.
That is reasonable. I mean, I recognize the fact that people have real lives and stuff like that. We are still on a break for the moment, guys. We will be jumping back in shortly. I know that Paul's probably getting a drink or refreshing himself right now. Oh, there he is. Paul, did you see the puppy?
I did see the puppy, and Natalie saw the puppy too. Super cute puppy.
Yeah.
My sister just got a puppy. He looks super cute. They don't know what kind of puppy it is yet because it was a rescue, and the rescue group doesn't know what kind of puppy it was or is from Georgia. But being that my brother-in-law is in biomed, there's a whole full scan genetics thing that they had on the puppy that they should get in, I think, middle of next week. Both testing for what the puppy is and any potential genetic markers for problems. So it's interesting.
All right, man.
Yeah, we're going to do that too at some point, just to figure out exactly how much Chihuahua to Dachshund she is.
German taco. That's hilarious.
Because I think the tricky thing, like, so we have our greyhound, and the thing that's funny about greyhounds is like they've got really long bodies and super long heads, but you see them as puppies and they look like a completely different breed. They Pinocchio as they grow with their snoots. When you see them as puppies, they look like just a regular old dog. It's
those snoots, they're made for booping.
Yep,
and booping is what they do.
Exactly.
My wife says at her work they call your type of dog a Chiweenie.
A Chiweenie, yeah, that's. Yep.
I love it. I love all the puppers. Well, I will tell you guys right now, you're only taking on half of what's actually on this level in the dungeon at the moment, because your associates are taking on the other half. So
and I hope that Brick and Tarafirith are doing well, serving them well. Not that we could need another meat shield and ranged fighter, but yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, at least you only have to deal with one goblin adept, and he's already blown his fireball at this point. So, that's a good thing.
You should have that looked at he's blowing fireballs.
All right. Well, let's go on ahead and bring it on back. We are now officially back, even though we've been sitting and chatting and looking at puppies for a couple of minutes now. But alrighty, brutes. Hey, Birch. You still with us?
I'm unconscious, so no.
Ah, well, you are certainly more conscious than Feld at this point. Let me tell you.
100%.
Lorenzo, it is your action.
I guess I'm going to play combat medic here and move down and give Feld a potion.
Okay. Let me see. That's going to provoke an attack of a pair of attacks of opportunities, I think, because
I will move down here. I'll use my bonus action to disengage to avoid that.
Okay, sounds good to me.
And so I'll use that one that I just got. So that's, I think, 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Came back. Did Nate kill all the goblins?
Not yet. Nate is actually taking a moment to try and play the nurse here and go medic on everything.
Yeah, the guy doing the most damage is having to heal. That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
That also though puts me way behind all the people to get stabbed first.
All right, so going ahead and roll the healing potion.
Oh, okay, I'll roll it here. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yep. 6 points back. All right. So you're not going to die yet, Feld. That's a good sign. Greysoul, it is your action. And you do see coming down the hallway. First off, you see a goblin with a. You've had the immediate problems of the warg and the silent wolf goblin in here, both trying to open up a can of whoop ass. But then you also have in the hallway here, you see more goblins. These guys are. This one has a staff and is clearly the one that was chucking bat guano earlier. And then behind him are a pair of goblins wielding crossbows.
Okay. I'm going to channel divinity and preserve life, restoring 10 hit points to Feldruucan and Birch.
All right. And
love it.
I'll go over at Lorenzo and just say, just kill things, man. Just kill things.
Amazing.
All right, Greysoul, are you moving at all?
Contemplating. Does something have reach that I can see?
Well, I would say that these guys have significant reach.
Right,
in the sense.
The move I'm contemplating would be to kind of run around and maybe shut the door. Is the door shuttable? Is it like... Is it a wooden door? Is it a stone door? What kind of door are we working with?
Let's see if it survived the. Let me see if it survived the fireball. High or low?
High.
The door was rendered destroyed in the fireball.
being the case, I will move so that I'm out of line of sight. 5, 10, 10. Okay, I'll move up here.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll let Seneca know. Crossbows, 2 crossbows, and a caster through the door.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Magic those mofos.
All right. We are back to the bad guys. The Silent Wolf Goblin is very, very content with the idea that he has already slain the Paladin. So he's going to step up and attempt to attack Lorenzo, oblivious to the threat that is actually at his feet currently. A 7's not going to hit, but a 22 will hit. You are going to take 3 damage, Nate.
3, I think I can take that.
All right. The warg is going to come up over to Seneca. The warg does not like cats. And a 7 is not going to hit you. But this dog is all up in your grill all of a sudden. This guy is going to come over here. And you know what? I think I was actually doing... Let me look at one thing real fast. Ah. Haha. All right. I was doing that wrong. That's all right. We will fix that from now on. Greysoul, what's your AC?
35.
No, but for real.
For real, I guess it's only 17.
17, yeah, good enough. And he's going to disengage. 2, 3. He's going to disengage and sneak out the door. This guy, not knowing that Birch is alive and well. Birch, would you like to take an attack of opportunity with disadvantage since you're on the ground at the moment?
I'll just poke at his ankles.
Go for it. Bite the ankles. Bite the ankles.
Separate the foot from the leg like we did with the guard. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
What did I figure out last time? Here we go. I'll just click it twice. I think that's the way to go. Hold on.
Yep.
No, I missed.
Yeah, all right. It was good. It was a valiant attempt. A valiant attempt was made.
I poke it, but my eyes are still closed because I'm like waking up.
Yeah. A 7 is not going to hit. He went 3, and then he's also gonna. Well, realizing the fact that he is where he is, he's not going to really have much of a way to get out. So he's going to just actually move into here and commit to the battle at this point.
Aha, one of the goblins has a spine.
Well, you know, all the more for you to rip out. Let's see, our adept, rather our shaman, all right.
You eating saltines over there, Seneca?
I had some cauliflower crackers because I wanted to see what they taste like. They're really good if you eat them one at a time. If you eat multiple at a time, they taste like they say they're going to taste.
I love cauliflower, man. I didn't know they made crackers.
It's normally a fine thing, but you're not like usually going like, ooh, can't wait to sit down to a great snack of cauliflower.
Like phrases that have never been said before.
Yeah. And I had it with a bit of camembert because my wife has been watching Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. And
My kid
camembert
loves
cheese
that
is a Yeah. You know, it has a surprisingly complex mythos.
What are you rolling over there, Greg?
You all about to find out. Birch,
We don't wanna.
your eyes suddenly are you what is your race again? You're human, aren't you?
I'm sadly human.
You know how you were kind of asleep or unconscious? Well, you're asleep. Yeah. The irony is that this guy also winds up hitting his allies without thinking about it. And now the goblin, this guy right here, is also asleep.
Feeling fine about it.
And then this skirmisher right here, he's awake. Lorenzo, how many HP do you have?
Right now I have 12.
12. All right, yeah, good enough. All right. So, yeah, that was his action, and he kind of like casts that in the room and goes, oh, as the skirmisher falls over. Because that's a whoops. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then these guys are, now that the sleep spell is going up, they're going to try and press the advantage. They don't really recognize or realize what's going on, though. So there's going to be 3 attacks going off. Skirmisher, 1, 2, 3. Greysoul, you are hit for a solid 5 damage.
Those bastards.
Everybody else takes, all the attacks miss.
Hey!
And then the 1, 2.
Are you sure no one tries to attack me? Hmm?
Yeah, you're on the ground. They think you're dead.
Hmm.
And then these guys come in and they're looking around and they don't really have a good shot. This one is going to attempt to shoot Greysoul. His AC is 17. And that's a botch. He's actually going to shoot his friend in the back and is going to deal that plus the sneak attack damage. Literally blows his ally's head off. Like, can't make this up. I wish that wasn't the case, but it was a botch, and caught his buddy flat-footed. Botches have to be painful, right? Even for the bad guys. And this guy's going to try and take a shot at Lorenzo, but Lorenzo's got a lot of cover. Let's see what we got. That's a 2. That's a complete miss. All right, cool. All right, that is it for the bad guys. Seneca, does your action?
How high up is that hole that we came through?
I want to say it's about...
Wait, Greg, do I get my action? Are we already?
Well, no. Seneca is next, and then it was you, Birch, and you. You're actually at the bottom of the order. Yeah,
sorry.
You're bottom of the order. So
apologies. I thought he had one of those brilliant rolls that he was in the 20s.
No. It's okay. Seneca's actually got a 16. The Lorenzo had a 25. Greysoul a 21. The Goblins got an 18 as a group. Seneca is a 16, and then you and Birch both have a 9. So,
Seneca, step on me. Step on me.
So it's about the pulverizer actually went through about a good 6 feet of rock, and then it's about a 10-foot drop.
Oh, okay. That's not
no. Pardon me. It's about a good 10 feet of rock, and because I'm thinking it's like you got to go down the stairs, and the pulverizer basically just tore right through it, and then then it's a 10-foot drop to the floor. So it's about a good 20 feet to the back to the surface.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good,
Yeah,
but
sorry.
not as good as what it was before. Okay, so I'm going to do what I was going to originally do anyway. I don't know if this is going to be helpful because, from my perception, I think that Birch is still dead, right? Because I didn't see him. He didn't get up. He just was asleep. But he was healed and then asleep still.
You might have saw me poke the guy with my stick before falling back asleep.
Well,
that's true.
Give me a perception check on that. Let's see if in the thrall of battle, if you could actually notice that. No.
All right. Well, then I'm going to do this thing that I was going to do. Since our cleric is right next to me, I'm going to lightning lure him straight over to where I am. That won't get him that close, but it won't hurt him, so that's good.
No, hurt me.
Who are you lightning luring?
Sorry, I said that wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're pulling him that much closer. Okay, back from the doorway. Is this where you want to land him?
To here, right next to our cleric. So that way,
got it.
That's my thinking is that I'm going to get him close to the cleric so we can heal him because clearly it didn't take the first time.
My sleeping body is unwilling.
I would say actually though that you being picked up and jerked like that is enough to wake you up.
It is like being jostled in bed for sure.
Yeah, exactly. You basically just get hauled over, and it's enough to shake the spell off. So yeah, Birch, you will get your action. Seneca, is there anything else that you wish to do?
Lots of things, but I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay, I understand that. All right, Birch is your action, and you are awake to enjoy it.
I'll stand up.
Okay.
Stay in the place where you
and
live.
I still don't have any visibility on my screen, so I really don't know where I am or in relation to where other things are.
All right. Well, if you want, go on ahead and watch on the feed. There you go.
You just changed it.
Yep.
Oh, I'm surrounded.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of your guys is asleep.
Yep. One of the guys next to you is asleep. The dude right here.
Is the guy in the entryway to the hallway? That's
a crossbow wielding dude.
Oh, I don't care about him. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just gonna do something so good. You just wait, it's gonna be good. Oh God, I'm trying to save all my freaking spells for a vampire. I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna slam my stick down right in front of me, and the two guys that are diagonally, the one above me and the one on the right of me, have to do a Constitution save because I'm thunder waving in that direction.
Oh God! All right.
Just at first level. No second level. Screw it. So Constitution save 14, Greg.
One makes it, one fails.
Okay. The one who fails goes flying 10 feet away from me. The other one doesn't. And they both take hold on. 2d8. I don't think it rolled. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I should get a prize for that. I should get some sort of prize.
Oh, man.
Out of 16 potential hit points damage.
Did the one who went flying, does he get thrown prone or how does that work?
You know, not really.
No, okay.
But maybe if he hits a wall, Greg can decide he's upset about it.
All right. Well, let me tell you this. The one I think that damage roll is bullshit. So I'm gonna
It really was.
Because here's the thing. You're doing it point blank. This guy gets hit with the thunder wave and gets blown backwards into the wall. The sound wave literally crushes the life out of him. I've rolled. I'm gonna roll.
That's very kind of you. You could also just say that I was so sleepy for so long that it makes sense I didn't do much damage.
No. I disagree with that one, because the other thing is that this is the one that failed to save, so he gets blown directly into the wall behind him, and that actually does deal crushing damage as a result. I'm ruling. So you actually do manage to smite him with that spell, but because this guy took the brunt of it, this guy does just take the 2 points of damage, because he kind of got it on the one. So the one who failed to save takes like a death blow, while the other one is still relatively functional.
That's awesome. Can you move me to the spot just north of that guy? So I'm still next to him, so no attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So north of him, so diagonal, I guess. So one more to the right.
Directly north. Got it. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm just, there we go.
There we go. Cool. Thank you.
Yep. You guys were all watching for the dudes with the crossbows in the doorway. That's smart. All right. Feld.
All right. So I've still got this guy, right in front of me who's still up. He has been battling with Lorenzo. So I'm going to swing at him. Is he focused on Lorenzo? What is he doing?
This guy came in and was about to. He ran out of movement before he could get to Lorenzo.
Gotcha. Well, so he's about to. So I guess I will. There's no advantage of attacking from the ground, so I'll take half my movement to stand and
his eyes go wide as suddenly the squishy human that he was aiming for is suddenly replaced by a steel-covered dragonborn.
A steel-covered 7'1" golden dragonborn.
Dragonborn. Yeah.
I'm glad it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Rolling for
it's
my
a little bit of rope-a-dope here.
Nope. At a 9, that's not going to hit. All right.
Hold on a second. I'm going to actually rule that you got surprise on him. Okay. So take it with advantage.
Gotcha. Roll again.
Because it's too good a move to ruin to just let that slide. All right.
All right.
Yep. So dirty 20. So you hit him for 7. Yeah, you crack him.
Hit.
Yeah, and he's just like, wah, and just you crack him. He spins around and he pulls out his Morning Star, and he's just like wide-eyed at the fact that now this dragon is kicking the crap out of him, and he never saw it coming. Yeah. All right. Cool. Lorenzo.
Do I have flanking against this beast thing above me?
Yes, you do.
Cool. I'm going to shoot at that one.
Okay.
With the crossbow.
Yep.
With advantage. Oh, man.
Wow, really?
I used all my good rolls earlier.
Yeah. Damn. Sorry, man.
I was aiming for the butt, and I missed.
Yep, you were aiming for the butt, and the tail whacks the bolt away inadvertently. The tail, because who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? The tail is just wagging as he's looking to just maul this cat in front of him. All right.
In bonus action, I'm going to hide.
Okay.
Behind the Dragonborn.
Sure, go for it. All right, give me your hide check.
19.
Nice. Yeah, you become one with the shadows. Yeah. You just become one with the shadow, and it's quite impressive. Oh, you want to know why it's all dim in here, guys? Is because none of you are technically carrying a light source right now. That's why it's all dark.
But there's a giant hole in the ceiling.
Yes, I know. Allow me one moment, because I just realized the fact that I didn't turn on any light sources in here, which is why.
Do we not all also have dark vision from the adepts swinging by?
That only lasts 8 hours.
Right.
We took a full rest.
Right, I understand that, but they were aware that we were doing the assault. And going back down.
Yeah, I'll give you guys I'll give all the tokens dark vision after this as soon as we get going again. After this fight. But in the meantime, now you guys should all be able to see a little bit better now on your own screen. So I apologize for that. That was oversight on my part. Are you guys able to see now?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay, cool.
Yep,
that's exactly what I screwed up. All right. So, Greysoul.
Okay. Birch is awake again?
Mm-hmm.
I got 10.
How are you? You got your 10 hit points? Okay. Do I have an advantage shot on this wolf riding goblin via flanking due to a ranged weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
The sleeping one?
He's asleep?
Yeah, he's asleep.
Ah, okay. Well,
so actually, technically, it would be I would rule that it's an auto crit.
Would that work on a crossbow though?
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
You're practically point blank. Although normally I wouldn't allow it, but you're practically point blank on him.
I am going to let sleeping dogs lie.
Okay.
And instead, I'm going to move here.
Okay.
So that's 10, and take a shot at this goblin with flanking.
Okay. Got it. Go for it.
Here it comes.
Big money.
And
you just rolled damage.
All right. I thought. Okay, hold on. Trying again.
It's okay. That's a hit.
There we go.
Yep.
All right, and 6 damage.
All right. Yeah, you shoot him and he howls he howls at you. It was not a mortal wound by any stretch of the imagination. So, all right. Here we go.
I have 5, 10, 15. I have 15 more movement points. Can I hold those in the event that Birch kills the guy in front of me so that I can move away and not get an attack of opportunity?
Well, it's the goblins are going right now. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, you don't want an attack of opportunity. Okay. I mean, here's the thing. Yeah. If you stay within his 5-foot range, then you're not going to get an attack of opportunity. So you could move here. You could move here. You could move like.
All right. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll move back up here.
All right. Yep. So that actually. So yeah, you basically kind of like weaved your way around in combat and cracked him on the, shot him in the back, and then moved your way back to the other, back to where you were. All right. The bad guys. First off, the warg is going to attack Seneca. That is a 16.
You're on mute. You're on mute, but I think it misses by 1, right? I think he's at a 17 right now with his mage armor. Still can't hear you.
Seneca, you're muted.
There. Let's go ahead and use Arcane Deflection, I said smarmily for the 3rd time, which makes my AC 18.
Hey, Seth. Hey, Seth. That's your 1 point of AC that you missed by. So yeah, there you go. Or that you escaped by. God damn it! You are making this poor warg really work to eat a cat here. You're killing me. No.
True to form.
I love it. All right. This skirmisher is going to he's going to take a free action and defecate himself. He is going to attack. He's going to take a swing at the terrifying Dragonborn. A 20 is not going to hit you.
It will not.
And he is now going to take. Hold on a second.
Is he going to try and retreat?
He's going to nimble escape. Yes, he is. He is going to retreat. He is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to land right there and be like, nope. All right. Now, the one that just, the skirmisher that just got shot by Greysoul, he's like, he sees you move back around and he's like, what? What are you doing? Nope. A 17 will hit for 2 piercing damage.
Got it.
All right.
I am tracking my hit points in D&D 20. It doesn't look like it's updating on the desktop, though.
Yeah, they've updated Beyond 20 a couple of times recently. If you're not up to date, it might not be feeding correctly. What is
damage off, though? Oddly enough.
What is your HP at currently?
I am sitting at 7, so I'm probably going to be drinking one of my potions at my next convenience.
Probably a smart move. 7. All right. Cool. Okay. Now then, so that guy took his shot. This guy is going to step in, and he is going to attempt to shoot Greysoul. And he gets advantage because he has an ally within 5 feet. Oh, man, you got lucky. A 14 with the advantage is not going to hit.
Nice.
This one is going to attempt to shoot Seneca from the doorway. Oh my God, double 12s. Okay, so that's not going to hit.
Hooray!
These guys are like my big whammies too. So the fact that they can't seem to hit for shit right now is kind of upsetting.
They're also shooting through their buddy. So
yeah,
Seneca.
Yeah, that's true. He's shooting through his buddy. I did take that into account with the AC, but still, like not even being able to hit Seneca's raw AC is a little annoying. I'd at least like to make it like so close, give it some drama. But if my rolls just suck entirely, it's not entertaining for me. And that's really what matters here is that it's got to be entertaining for me.
The bright, blinding light from the hole in the ceiling is throwing everything off.
I mean, it really has. And let's see, this guy. Let me see if I have line of sight on. I don't really have a clean shot on anybody. I think I could actually technically rule that he could shoot at Feld. So Feld, you have a firebolt coming at you. Yes, I did just say firebolt. And he botches. Holy shit, he botches and shoots the guy in front of him in the back with a firebolt.
Oh, goblins.
This is like, I mean,
their best.
They well, you kind of caught them all by surprise here.
We did come through the ceiling.
Yep, and you roll my max damage.
Woohoo!
I mean, like, I'm not even joking, guys. Like, I'm not
It's
even.
what happens in the heat of battle sometimes. You mess up big.
Yeah, well, he literally just blew a hole through one of his snipers. And yeah. Wow. This adept is like the biggest is like the best killer on your team right now, y'all. I'm just saying.
He's gonna get a stern letter of reprimand from his manager.
Yep, something like that. All right. Cool. Okay, that's it for the bad guys. Seneca, it's your action.
Okay, well, there are lots of things I wanted to do, but I'm just going to shocking grasp buddy old wolf in front of here. I'm going to give him little pets into his little fur, and then try and give him some lightning that will definitely do something. Right there it goes. 22.
Yeah, that hits for 3 points of damage only.
For 3 damage. That's right. The downside of my arcane deflection is that I can only use cantrips.
Brutal. All right. Yeah. So that you zap him. Suddenly he's not so keen on eating the animal in front of him. Birch. All right, Adam, it is your action.
Well, I'm just happy to be awake and conscious. So thank you for your friendly nature. This one in front of me, does he seem hurt at all?
Oh, he's wounded. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You just watch me run behind him and shoot him in the back with a bolt.
Yep. That is true.
Okay. Okay. I want to start. This fight's taking too long. Like, I'm worried I need to start doing bigger things, you know?
The tide's turning, but was bad.
Yeah.
So.
I don't want to. I guess we just have to kill this guy first, huh? I'm gonna. It's too lame. It's too weak. I'm gonna light up. Light up my staff, and I'm going to just produce flame, but I'm going to do it at first level, and just blast the guy that's right next to me. So I'm just going to pokey with the matchstick.
All right.
So he's got to. How dexterous is he? He's got to. I think he's got to make a save, doesn't he? No, I have. It's a roll, right?
It's an attack roll. Yep.
Okay, it's an attack roll. Okay.
AC 15.
Okay. Does a 16 hit? It does.
It does.
It says 7, but I actually cast the first spell, so it's 7 plus 1. It's 8.
That is enough to finish him.
Hey!
Yep, he actually goes down in a screaming, smoldering ruin right there.
All right, and then since he's down, I'm going to. I want to give you guys advantage on something. Where would it be useful for me to run? How about can I run? Can I run down here so I'm at least engaged with this crossbow guy? Okay.
Absolutely, you can.
So I'm going to be point blank with this crossbow guy with my shield. Just like, go ahead, ranged guy, come at me.
Copy that. Hey, Lorenzo, how many HP do you have?
Playing strong defense.
I have 12.
12. And Seneca, how much do you have?
10.
10. And Birch, you're at 10. Greysoul's at 7. And I said, Feld, you've got 16,
16.
Right?
16. Yep.
Copy that. And Lorenzo, what was your AC again?
I don't like these questions. 15.
This is bad.
15. Copy
I'm
that.
hidden too, so if that helps.
Yeah, you are hidden. Okay. Feld, it is your action.
All right, I am going to pop up the flanking on this warg, and using advantage, I'm going to swing on this guy, try and turn this thing around. That'll hit.
That's a hit. Yep.
I'll say.
Yeah, that is definitely a hit. And let's see, you zapped him 3 earlier, and now this is another 9.
Is it taking any other damage?
Yeah, he just got zapped with a
right. I'm saying besides that.
No other damage besides that.
Gotcha.
I think his pride has taken 5 damage every time he tries to attack Seneca.
Yeah, right. Seriously. Hey, Nate, what's your max HP?
27.
Making us so nervous.
I know.
Copy that. It's okay. It's okay. I'll tell you what happens when it matters. Okay.
How many fireballs can he cast?
Well, I'm out of those for the moment. But okay. That was Feld. Lorenzo, it is your action.
Let's see. Can I shoot that mage guy in the hallway from where I am now, or?
Let me see. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'll allow it.
I'm engaged.
He's going to have a +2. He's going to have a +2 on his AC.
Look, I'm hidden, so I have advantage on my shot. So that could be fun.
Wick him. Right. Wick him.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to shoot that guy from. He's driving us crazy.
All right. Yep. Go for it.
Oh
my God, Nate. Oh my God.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
I wish there. Is there anything that we could use to justify giving? No, I'm sorry. I wish I could. Nope. No.
And the action again will be to hide.
All right. Roll your hide.
So hopefully this will not be a 2. There we go, 19.
Oh, now you roll well.
Yep, that's exact same thing as last turn.
Okay. Alrighty then. Greysoul.
Okay. I feel so lonely up here. This guy in the corner by Birch, that's one of the crossbow guys, right? We don't like him.
Yep, you don't like him.
I do not like this guy. All right. What kind of armor is he wearing? Does he look like he has a high AC? These guys the 14 to hit, or do we know?
He is actually he's got leather armor on.
Okay.
But he's actually going to activate an ability that because Birch ended his turn within a certain range of him, he's going to activate his skirmisher ability, and he's going to basically back up through the doorway. There's no other legal space for him to go at this point because his allies are all cramming the doorway, but he's going to at least get there.
No problem. I am going to drink a healing potion.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to do this by clicking beyond 20. Does that... It just says what it does. Okay. Let me roll.
Should be /roll 44. Yeah.
There we go. I will regain 14 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. The bad guys. The warg is going to spin around and attack the creature that just tried to that just smote it with a hammer, and it's going to bite onto your armor but be unable to pierce through. All right. This guy is still asleep. I got a 20, by the way. I rolled a dirty 20, by the way, so you got real lucky there, Paul.
Well, I also shouldn't have been. That guy got really lucky early on, shanking me for those 3 piercing and me failing 2 con rolls.
That is true.
Should be a 23.
Yep. All right. The sneak is going to attempt to shoot at Birch with an ally within... Birch, your normal AC is 15?
Correct.
All right. Well, you actually he doesn't have a direct. He's firing into melee, so he doesn't have a full clean shot on you, and he actually is going to miss. Believe it or not, even with the advantage. Holy crap!
Well, we have learned I can tank 2 people, but not 3.
Yeah. Well, now the skirmishers are going to attack 1 on each of you guys. All right, well, it's going to miss Greysoul, and it's going to miss Birch. All right. And then the Adept is going to shoot into the room again. Another Firebolt, because that's what he's down to at this point is Firebolt. 26 will hit.
Is he going through his guy again?
Yeah, the sneak in front of him, he's just saying, hey, duck, and the sneak is actually providing him cover. This guy's asleep, so he's on the ground. He's going to hit you. For 1 point of damage.
Is that before or after
after your fire resistance? I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2, god damn it. That happens when you roll a d10 every once in a while.
What happens if you roll a 1? Does it get halved to 0?
It does. Yeah, it would. Yep. So, he's back. All right.
I'm just asking. This guy's having a hard day. He's having a hard day.
Yeah, these guys are. Well, I mean, he's already blown his wad. He's tired, So he
is cracking under pressure. He's rattled.
Okay. Let's see, Seneca.
Oh, I haven't used. Wait, no. Have I used my arcane deflection since my last thing?
Before I forget, these guys are actually taking the opportunity to use the rest of their movement to get the hell out of there. They're sticking and moving. So,
okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to cast that at level 2. And I'm going to do it right here because I can see that.
Yeah, you can. You're going to put it on the adept?
Just behind him in case there's anything back there that I can't see.
Okay, hold on one second. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, so that's the first part. And since I cast that at a higher level, that is a total of 45 HP worth of putting people to sleep. See how he likes it. Ooh, I got 3 8s in that.
All right.
Nice.
Well, in that case, we're going to go on down.
That is the single most useful thing I've done this entire combat.
This is a nice roll. 8, 8, 7, and 2. It's like, oh, come on, 2. Come on.
You did wake me up with a whip. That was pretty
25.
fun.
And
Oh, that's true. That's true.
33, and that's 40, 45.
Yeah.
The adept actually does barely manage to resist it. But you do hear thud, thud, thud as the sneak and the sneak falls forward, and you see 2 other arms, one on either side of him, all hit the ground as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's push my luck a little bit.
Okay.
Love it. Love it.
I'm going to go over here, Greysoul. Invoking that attack of opportunity from War.
Yeah, but an 8 is not going to hit you.
All right, cool. This is working out great. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Yeah, you know what? Let's go right here.
Okay.
All right, that's where I'm gonna stay.
That's where you're gonna land. All right, Birch.
Yeah, what?
Your turn.
Sure. How hurt is that frickin' warg thing?
It's not hurt that bad, believe it or not.
Oh
It's still got over half of its hit points.
It's been around forever.
Yeah, but people haven't been touching it until recently.
I'm gonna look into this hallway.
It's only taken 2 hits.
For some reason, it's not letting me look down the hallway.
Oh, hold on, because you don't have light on your toe. Hold on, where did the? Oh, that's right. It's on Seneca. Boom. There you go.
Ooh. Okay. So
I'll basically say that you're looking out in the hallway, and that's what you say.
So I see 3 sleeping dudes and 1 non-sleeping dude, huh?
And the one non-sleeping dude is taking a free action to shit himself in terror. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, ooh, I'm thinking. You know, we want to be done with this fight, right? Like, well, who are we kidding? 15-foot cube. How many of those guys do you think a 15-foot cube would hit?
I mean, all of them.
And would you say the sleeping ones would even get to take their Constitution saving throw?
They would not.
Okay. I'm going to cast
Well,
it.
what are you casting? Thunderwave?
Well, I'm going to wake them up. So I know this sounds like I think I'm using your spell well, Seneca, because you put them to sleep so I can hit all of them at once. I'm going to do second spell Thunderwave and try to hit all 4 of them. So the wake one will have to make a Constitution save of 14.
Okay. Con save of 14.
The other ones are against a wall, so yeah, so they're
going to hit
slam.
around like a pinball machine.
The one in front of you would either hit a wall or hit the one in front of it. Yeah.
Well, I could tell you right now that the guy, the adept, got a 22. He got a natural 20.
Okay.
So
He's not going to go anywhere, but he's going to take
No.
half of what I'm about to roll.
roll it.
Since I'm doing it at second level, it's 3d8.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to jinx myself, but if I roll 3 ones, I'm going to be really mad. Okay, that's
16.
better.
And then also, I'm going to rule that this guy right here gets blown into the adept.
For sure. Because he gets sent 10 feet down that hallway. So maybe it knocks him prone or something. I don't know. So the adept takes 8. And the sleeping ones all take 16. And those 2 diagonal ones get shoved into the wall 10 feet. So that's going to be some sort of whatever you roll.
Yeah, hold on. So
It's going to be murder is what it's going to be.
They're also going to have a real headache because they only slept for like 4 seconds, which is not like good for your REM cycle. You know, it's.
All right, so this guy is now currently prone and grievously injured.
Ooh, good.
Thunder waving goblins makes them paste. That's their REM cycle.
Yeah. Hey-oh. All right. Okay. Feld.
What about the sleeping ones? Did they both?
They're all dead.
They're all dead. I mean, that's
You literally liquefied their bodies with between the sound waves blowing them into the walls or into the adept next to them. They were all damaged already. So like they just you hitting them with that was enough to do some seriously damage.
I'll use my remaining movement to move into this hallway here, so I'm not blocking the way if anyone wants to go after the adept.
You look down this way and you could see the battle raging as the forces on the stairway are still engaging with a number of creatures.
Okay.
Yeah.
so. Looks like I swing and miss on the warg. 12 will not hit. Correct.
12 will not hit. The AC is 13.
Yeah.
All right. So that is Lorenzo's action at the top of the round.
I'm going to join Feld in some attempted animal abuse and move up here for flanking.
All right. Roll it.
And since it's I'm going to use this weapon.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
And 16 damage. Oh yeah.
Yep.
That is a that
16 damage.
puppy. That's a dead puppy. Yep.
Very nice.
You at least make it quick.
Yay! And then I'll use the rest of my motion go up here. Actually,
all right.
15, 20, 20. Yeah, I can make that.
With the sound of the thunder, this guy starts to stir.
That's totally fair. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Greysoul, it is your action.
That's a good call, Greg.
All right.
I'm over here just casting Thunder Wave everywhere.
I'm going to move down here to flank this guy who is stirring. Is he still prone?
Yes, he is.
All right, so I'll attack him, and does that get me an auto crit or no? Just advantage?
Just advantage right now.
All right, I'm going to advantage this guy right in the back.
Okay. That's a crit.
Yes! All right.
So that's 8 plus a D8 plus whatever your dex is. That's
13 piercing.
You you one shot him in the eye, through the eyeball. He starts to switch. He rolls over. He opens his eyes. He yawns, and actually, as he yawns, you put it into his mouth, and it goes out the back of his head, severing his brainstem. So yeah,
I'll take it.
Yep. Who needs a brainstem?
I mean, living creatures technically. At this point, the Goblin Adept is going to get up. He sees that everything is fallen, and he is 5. He's going to go 5. Yeah, he's going to start making an escape. a pair of sneaks are in the hallway now and are going to start pulling a stormtrooper duty, shooting down the hallway, specifically at Greysoul. Greysoul, one of them hits you for 4 points of damage. The other one you deflect with your shield.
Okay.
All right. And then they are going to pull back into shadows.
I'm sorry. So he got shot from this direction?
No, from this direction.
From this direction.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a little steppy step out this way. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Ursa been during all this? Didn't you bring her back? I gave you the gold.
3, 4. Oh, hello. I think we'll use lightning lure because I'm an a-hole.
All right, go for it.
Okay, lightning lure. Hello, fellow wizard.
What?
It's a strength save of 13.
He's going to make the save.
Dang this guy. All right, you know what? Let's just go with all in with this guy.
Okay.
Seth, where's Ursa?
Urtha. I don't remember if we talked about me resummoning her prior to.
Yeah, I gave you the gold.
That's right, you did. Yeah, because it's on my IOU sheet.
It's on your tab.
Yeah. I currently owe you 80 GP.
81 now. Yep. All right. So you get the adept into that space. You're like all up on him, and he's just like, like trying to claw his way into this doorway to get through and get out. All right, Birch.
Yes.
Your action.
The only thing alive what's live in the main area? Anything?
I mean, like back in the room you guys were just fighting in. Only your allies.
Wow. And did Seneca run past me this way?
Yes, he did. Seneca, yeah, you did not see if you don't know where he went, you don't see where he's gone now.
Okay. So I have 30 speed. So let's find out, shall we? 5, 10. Aha. 15. I'll just let's get that guy stuck there. And I'm just gonna cantrip him.
Okay.
We're gonna take it easy. We're just gonna produce flame him. We missed.
Yeah.
It didn't go great. Everyone's embarrassed for me.
Yeah. Even the adept is looking at you like, dude, do you want me to just like step in front of it next time? Like, would that help? Yeah. Feld, your action.
All right. Do these people that we've been downing, did they appear to have anything? I mean, they're prepared for battle. Did they appear to have potions or any sort of
just equipment?
Just equipment.
No healing goods or anything like that on them. No.
Okay. I think
actually, nothing on the foot soldiers.
Cool. So I am going to use that potion of greater healing.
Mm-hmm.
So to be rolling up 16. All right, that's nice.
There you go.
And I'm gonna follow after my Patriots.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
all right.
Yeah.
As you look southward, you could see the battle still raging at the doorway, or at the entryway from the stairs. You actually do see Brick in the center of it all, just going ham with the warhammer, crushing skulls left and right. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Feld. Just Feld.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you see him just whooping ass. He actually you see him actually finally burst through one of the bunk bed barriers that they had set up, and as he charges into another room, just starts. You hear the howls of pain and agony, and finally, as he looses his dragon's breath, the screams that turn to gurgles as enemies are melted before him.
Gotcha.
Just like the old War College days.
Just like War College, yeah. So they don't need us to. They don't need any reinforcement at the moment.
Yeah, you think at the moment that they're looking okay, and besides, you remember your orders.
Yep. Sounds good. I've done. Well, since I've taken I can't double move, correct? Since I've used.
Nope, that'll be the end of your turn since you drank the potion.
Yep.
All right. Cool. That is Lorenzo.
I'm going to walk down this way here. Right about here. See this guy is still alive, and just shoot him with a sai.
Okay, so you're going to actually have to go one more up because this is a corner of a room right here, or this is a wall. So there you go. And now, now he's totally flanked. Now the map is not aligned perfectly, but I'll allow it. That's a hit, and that is enough to actually put the poor dude out of his misery. You walk in, you just like basically 360 no scope and just pop him right in the face and dead. Yeah.
Was he trying to get a door?
Yeah, he was trying to get to. Pardon me. The dynamic lighting that I drew in here is actually pretty terrible. So give me a second. I'm going to. I'm seeing what it looks like on y'all's side of things, and I'm like, oh, no wonder things get overlooked.
Oh yeah, we would have done much better, if we could see. That's why we, it took so long. No, we had this in the bag, but
all right, so there's a door there, and then there's a door there. That's what you guys see. Wow, this really renders it like okay. It's very interesting for me to see this as visualized by others because man, it really does look very different than where I have the lines. It renders it very. It's a lot more generous with the rendering in terms of like how. In other words, it casts a lot more shadow than it should. So there's a door to the north and a door to the east.
Well, I'm certainly not going to open them without the
and a hallway to your south. Yeah, and a hallway to your south. All right, so Greysoul.
All right, time to catch up with some people.
Mm-hmm.
That's my 30. Anyone looking like they're on death's door?
Not on your side.
Okay. In that case, I will hold an action with my crossbow bolt. If any baddies come around the corner, I will fire at them.
Copy that. Funny that your action goes off.
Sweet.
Take your shot.
Yeah.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Right in the face.
Right in the face. Only for 4 though.
Damage. Right in the cheek.
All right. Well, it's going to pop off on you. And come on. There's my roll. Oh, it's so fun. I have it doing the virtual dice on my tabletop, and it sat on a 20 for a split second and then rolled over to a 2 for a total of 6. So he's gonna stormtrooper it and miss you completely. And then he's gonna pull back, nursing a fresh wound. His buddy is gonna stick his head out from around the corner here, and also take a shot. $17 will hit you for 1 point of damage.
All right, down to 16.
Yep. And 17 is your AC. Okay, perfect. For whatever reason, my tabletop isn't updating my...
Mine gets updated intermittently, I'm noticing.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. There we go. Now it's updating. Okay, cool. Cool. And then that guy is dead. The battle rages on down there. Seneca.
How far away am I from my cloud of daggers? Because I can't see it. I can't measure it.
Hold on a second. As the crow flies, or does it have to actually be a travelable path?
Crow flies.
45 feet.
Okay, good. I'm still all right. For now. But I am now at round 8 of this. This is the top of the round. Let's go ahead and... he was really desperate to get into this room. So let's try this one. Let's open this door.
Okay, so you're going to open that door. Hold on. All right. All right. So in this room, wow, I actually have to read room descriptions again. Hold on a second.
Oh,
this room is festooned with half a dozen hook chains that dangle from the ceiling. Skinned animal carcasses and large, smelly fish hang from the hooks. This looks like this is probably the larder. That is... Yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty. And then what, by the way, you guys look like you came in their bunks. You're actually, Birch, you're standing, as you're looking at the room, there's a door to your north, but as you're looking around here, you see that these are bedrolls on the floor. It looks like you came into their bunks. And also where the previous room where you had the slaughter looked like it was like one of the main bunks for everybody. Here in the Goblin encampment, or in the Goblin headquarters. Speaking of which, Birch, it is your action. What would you like to do?
So we're in combat in the sense that there's combat going on below us, but we're all kind of just now searching for stuff, right? So,
well, you're searching for the vampire, or starting your search for the vampire.
Yep. No one's gone north, right?
No one has gone.
Is that door closed?
The door is closed.
You only die twice in one night of combat. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to kick it open.
All right, you kick open the door, and inside the room, you see... let's see... Wrong token. Where did my light token go? Here it is. Yeah, you see what looks to be a room that is a stone basin that fills nearly half this circular chamber. The lip of the basin is ornately carved, and water pours into it through the mouth of a smiling dwarven face carved in a bas-relief on the southeast wall. So this looks like where the fresh water supply comes from.
Okay.
Yep.
Do I have to enter the room to look for other doors from there?
I can tell you right now that there's a door on this wall right here. You actually could make it to there.
20, 25. I'll kick it open. I have 5 more feet of movement.
All right. And as you kick it open...
Look at me checking for traps with my feet.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like it's putting you back in the hallway. Give me a perception check.
Sure. Oh, God, I'm rolling such crap today.
It's actually good enough. Believe it or not, in the eastern end of the tunnel here, the northern end of the tunnel, eastern on the description, but it ends in a collapse. But close to the door here, you actually find what looks to be a oddly shaped piece of stone. It takes you a second as you blink and look at it. It looks like a carved head of a dwarf. Specifically, give me a religion check.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, 19. You recognize that as a head of a statue of Moradin, and it looked like it has been smashed off and probably kicked down the hallway.
That wasn't English, but I will pick it up. And
does Moradin have a meaning to him?
Yeah, good question.
I mean, no, but you recognize the fact that this is like one of the major dwarven deities.
All right, I'll pick it up and pocket it. I don't have any actions.
This is large. This is part of like a giant like a good sized statue. So this is maybe larger, a little bit larger than a basketball.
Okay. In that case, maybe I'll drink a potion for my action then.
Go for it.
Okay. I'll do that while you guys are doing stuff.
Okay. Feld.
All right. In an abundance of caution, I am going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on myself, since it takes a full action and lasts for 10 minutes.
Yep. What type of aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, and undead? You are dealing with none of those right now.
Right, but I am assuming that we are going to be we are hunting for a vampire who can charm.
Yes. Birch, double that because it's a greater healing potion, so it should actually be 4d4 plus 4.
Oh,
so
it's a greater healing potion.
Yeah. Oh, and Seneca, you should add more in yours too, so double what you got back from that.
Oh, I haven't used mine yet. I just I added it to my inventory. And, I need to remove it and add the crow to it.
Gotcha. Okay. So Birch, you get 15 hit points back. All right.
Feld should get 2 more then because I only rolled 2d4. And I gave him the potion earlier.
Gotcha. So
okay. Yeah. So now you're definitely at full. Yeah, you're fine.
Well, we're getting a little bit. So does the hallway to the north appear to be much longer past Birch?
Oh, it ends in a collapse.
Okay. So let's see, 1, 2, and we know we got little pot shotters coming in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let's see, it's 2 duck in here.
All right. And you come to a door.
Mm-hmm.
Let me catch up with that.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're literally standing on the door. Standing at the door right now. This is what happens when I don't get to have or the dynamic lighting on when I have to do it manually. I should share my screen at one point and show you guys what I had to draw in here and why it's all rendered so terribly. So there is the door is closed right now.
To where I went into, or
well, no, you're facing a door right now. In
gotcha.
This room. Yeah. This room looks like it's covered in bedrolls. It looks like this is another quarters. It's another set of quarters.
Gotcha. All right. I will pause where I am for a moment. I only have another 5 feet of movement, but don't want to get too stretched out.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That is the Lorenzo.
Let's see. I saw people go in this one. I'm going to go up here to the north. To this room.
Okay. Yep. Okay,
and I'm going to go check out this water.
Basically, it's fresh water coming in from. Yeah, it's fresh water. It's coming in from a fount that is embedded in the wall that's shaped like the head of a dwarf. And while the floor seems sticky and slimy, with the kind of grime that only a goblin can generate, the water itself has it looks like they've taken great care to keep it clean.
Would I get the impression this is holy water from some dwarven deity?
Negative. Or if it ever was, it's now been defiled. But this looks like more like a general purpose water supply.
I don't know how big this room is. Is there anything else in here? Or I can't.
Nope, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's it. Nothing fancy.
All right, and then I'll just come back out.
Okay.
And I don't know where else to go, so I'm going to station myself right in the middle and wait.
All right.
So if I see something, I'll shoot at it.
Greysoul, it's your action.
Okay. Try to rejoin the team here.
Okay.
I will hang out here.
Okay, so you're going to hang out up there.
In the event that something ugly pops its head up.
All right. And Nate, give me a perception check.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't see anybody. You don't see anybody make any sort of appearance or anything like that.
Okay.
So yeah. Well, I will end this. We're going to end tonight's session at this point because you guys have managed to clear out a big ass chunk of everything. Oh, I almost forgot. You do have the corpse of the goblin adept that you have sniped, and I should let you know that he has a pair of potions on him. If you, Lorenzo, since you're standing over the corpse, I'm going to assume that you're probably taking a look at things.
Oh, sure. I'll probably find those as I'm looking for ears.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, you wind up. Jesus Christ. Let me look.
You cleaned house today, man.
Yeah, you're at about 16 sets of ears, and you're marveling at just how many creatures or how many sets of ears that you've managed to take down. When another loud explosion rocks the area to the south, where the main force is coming in, and we're going to have to leave it there.
Sounds like they're having fun down there.
All right.
Sorry, Tara, that you keep getting trapped in unexpected explosions right before cliffhanger endings.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's not even here tonight to really appreciate the fact that that just happened to her a second time. If she had a nickel for every time that happened to her, she'd have 2 nickels, which isn't much, but it's weird that it's happened twice. So, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it a night here, guys. But and we will be back next Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 7 to 10 p.m. every Monday night. Please come back and join us for more Brutes in the Shackled City. Anybody who's been hanging out tonight, we sincerely appreciate you. I see we still have a few folks. We've got somebody watching on YouTube, got some folks watching on Twitch. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Really, really appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed this. Normally, they're not all this combat heavy, but if you go back and you watch the last couple of episodes, you can see why they're definitely storming the dungeon tonight. And they are down here with a specific purpose. So the Brutes will be back next week as they continue hunting for Drakthar and his minions. Until then, my name is Gregory Crafts. I have been your Dungeon Master tonight. It's been my pleasure to be so. I'm a professional Dungeon Master with Mastermind Adventures. Please take a look at my profile at mastermindadventures.com. If you would like for me to run an adventure for you like this, you can book me at mastermindadventures.com. I'm currently running a West Marches style campaign called Secrets of the Barrowmaze. Would love to have you come and take a look at that. You check out a 300+ room mega dungeon. Or also, I am running one-shots of Candlekeep Mysteries, which is one of the latest released by Wizards of the Coast. Those are my specials for April. I will be announcing my games for May next month. Probably it's going to be more of the same because folks really seem to be digging the Candlekeep, and I want to keep that going. But I might also bring in another surprise just to kind of sweeten the pot a little bit. So yeah, once again, please check me out online. Follow me on social media. I'll post my links in the chat here. Feel free to reach out to me in chat. I'm always down to say hello to folks. And yeah, also pretty soon, coming real soon, onlybrutes.com. I will figure out at one point what to do with that domain name. Very, very excited for it. Brutes, any of you guys got anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to say, celebrate, acknowledge, anything like that before we call it a night here?
Did our friend who won the session with you book yet?
I never heard back from her.
What?
I know.
I forget what her name was, but she's important and has a free session.
I want to say it was Monica 13. No,
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Yeah, she's got a free. If you can hear this, once again, you've got a free session. When you come on, go on ahead and hit me up. I will get you. I'll get you hooked up. So I've got a discount code for you for a free session of Barrowmaze. So I would love to do that. By the way, Brutes, if any of you guys want to play on an off night, I would love to run more Adventures of the Turtle Tonys. So
you're speaking my language. The Turtle Tonys, I got
I did have a group that actually went down into the barrows and started cleaning house. I was very impressed. They managed to clear 4 different rooms in one night. I was like, holy crap, these guys are machines. So some old school dungeon crawlers that really knew what was up. So I was really, really impressed with that. I would love to see the Turtle Tonys, who, by the way, have made a cameo in every episode since, because they're just too good. But if anybody wants to jump in and do some more Barrowmaze, I would love to stream another Barrowmaze episode with the Turtle Tonys or with some other adventurers. If Matt, Nate, Adam, if any of you guys want to jump in, Bruce,
hey, the Turtle Tonys are a big family. You never know when some more cousins are going to show up.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyhow, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a great week. We'll see you back here next Monday night, 7 p.m. Pacific. And until then, roll them 20s.